Good afternoon and welcome to Building Connections presented by Samsung. I'm Michael Ullman, your host for today. Over 1,700 players submitted builds, and we are down to our top 10, the best 10 builds that we could find who will be competing live right here, building in front of your very eyes for the next few hours. Let's go check out the format for how tonight is going to go down. They had a lot of time for their qualifying builds, but now it's going to be live. There's going to be 4 25-minute rounds. There's going to be 3 judges scoring them before your eyes, and builders are going to get cut after each round until we're down to our final 2. You can see which you can see exactly which themes you're going to have in all 4 of the challenges. I'm most excited for the wrestling ring in Challenge 3, but the first place prize, Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G, on the line for your top #1 builder. I got a chance to catch up with these 10 builders. They're so talented, very diverse, and I loved each and every one of these builds. We're going to get to show them all off to you right now, so check out what made these 10 players get to today. Here's a build from @Snow coming out of my home state, California, and like California, of course, it's got to be ocean themed. Look at this. There's the top half all above water, super pretty, but then the other half of the build entirely submerged, super cool. I really loved this one. What's up, Dr. Squidding from Texas? Give us the details on your build and what you feel connected to.
Kind of like when I joined, I started building like Japanese culture because I'm kind of used to that. But that's kind of like when I started, because like in the background I have like all sorts of stuff about Japanese culture. I started building Legos, and that's kind of like how I went off from there.
We've got JBean10 from Virginia on the line. Please tell us a little bit more about your build and what you feel connected to.
Hey, so when I first joined the server, connections was kind of a difficult theme for me, but I just thought like I would build stuff that connects me with other people, like playing in marching band or building in Minecraft. Like Japanese is my favorite style to build in and just share with the community.
We've got Mr. Fast Fox here from Washington State. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your build and what you feel connected to?
Well, like you said, I'm from Washington State, and Washington State obviously has a lot of nature, and I just felt like nature is what keeps me connected in these times, and I really wanted to show it by building nature in my connections build.
When was the first time you played Minecraft, and how did it make you feel?
The first time I played Minecraft was probably around 6 or 7 years ago with my friends. We had a ton of absolute fun playing this. We blew up all the time by creepers because we just didn't know what we were doing.
Check out this build from Optical Shadow coming out of New Jersey. They built their entire room complete with the streaming setup. They're a YouTuber, and honestly, I was blown away by it. Here's an insane build of Isengard coming from New Hampshire. Pike, let us know what you felt connected to.
I felt connected to my father, who used to watch the movie series with me all the time, and he passed away last summer, so I just wanted to honor him by building Isengard from The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
When did you first start playing Minecraft, and how does the game make you feel?
I first started playing maybe 7 years ago when 1.4.7 came out, and it inspired me in so many different ways because of the creative aspect behind it.
Check out this build from Sergeant Tony 23 from Louisiana. He built his gaming setup at home, and it earned him a spot in our final top 10. Also, cute doggo. Here's a build from Iowa. Tien, let us know what you were thinking when you made this and what you feel connected to.
When I made this build and thought of what I was connected to, I thought of my room and how it connected me to the internet, my friends, and family.
Let us know about the first time that you played Minecraft.
The first time I played Minecraft was when I was 9, and I felt amazed at how much you could do, like crafting and building.
What's up, Turner of Tides from Florida? Why don't you tell us a little bit about your build and what you feel connected to?
So I built the friends page on Discord, and I feel that Discord helps connect me with my friends, whether it be talking through the chat or calling each other in mass calls. And I feel that me and my friend group are connected well and easily through the application of Discord.
When was the first time that you played Minecraft, and how did that make you feel?
I played Minecraft about 7 years ago, so in 2013, and I felt pretty confused because there's no defined objective in the beginning of the game. So there was definitely a lot of searching up what to do, like searching up different Minecraft recipes on what to build and how to begin my journey.
We've got Tinkertot from Alabama. Please tell us a little bit about your build and what you feel connected to.
So when I think of being connected, I think of being with family and friends and having fun. And if you need to have fun, you go to like certain places and events like bowling alleys and skating rinks and other places where you just enjoy yourself.
Tell us about the first time that you played Minecraft and how it made you feel.
So the first time I played Minecraft was 7 or 8 years ago, and you just have fun and you build whatever you want, do what you want, because it's all up to you.
And there you have it, 10 incredible builders, 10 incredible builds, and that's why they're here today. But this format's going to be very different. Instead of having all the time in the world to really develop, really put a lot of thought into your build, they're going to have 25 minutes each round. I know, I watched them all chatting in Discord. I think a lot of them have actually timed out their builds so that they can be specifically ready for what's to come, but they don't get to decide who advances. I don't, you don't. It's actually going to be these 3 judges. We've got Booker T, Shubble, and Rye Guy Rocky on standby, waiting to watch these builds as they happen and let you know what they think. Booker T, I got to start with you. You're a heavyweight, but in this crowd, you're actually kind of a lightweight. You're a little bit new to the Minecraft world. What brings you here today?
Master of the Spinneroonie, but not the master of Minecraft. Just call me the wild card, man. I'm the guy that's going to make the final decision. But we got the 2 professionals here, Rye Guy, Shovel. They're going to do their job, and I'm going to pull up the rear. That's what I'm good at.
Shovel, you were talking about how excited you are for today, how you really love to look at builds. Is there anything that in particular you're looking to see today?
Honestly, the fact that they timed out their builds ahead of time, I'm so impressed just with that. I would have never put this much extra work into anything when I was a kid. So I'm really excited to see their planning and what it's going to turn out to be.
And finally, Rye Guy, I know you're excited as well. You're an accomplished builder and YouTuber yourself. Is there anything you're looking to see today?
Yeah, so I'm really into like nature-y builds. So I'm really excited to see. I saw some in the opening. We saw some nature-y builds. So I'm really excited to see what people come up with today.
Yeah, I believe it was Mr. Fast Fox who had the Washington State nature build. That was also, you couldn't see it there, but he put some signs up around. It was really inspired by Windcraft, a really popular Minecraft mod. But I'm hearing that round 1 is ready to go underway. So I'm going to send you guys off to the build plots, and I'll check in with you later. Have a great time.
All right. Is everybody ready to get started and judge some builds? Everyone's going to have 25 minutes.
Let's do it.
Oh, I don't even know. I don't think I could even have an idea in 25 minutes, but luckily these guys did have some time to plan. There goes! They get to start.
Okay. So that's the clock timer. Oh, our camera is, there we go.
There
here
we
we
go.
So we
now
can
we
see the
see
first build.
Everybody's off. Okay.
Okay, so they're starting,
have...
this is already starting with a stony kind of feel.
Mm-hmm. The theme is Samsung, so I'm curious what each person, I feel like everyone's going to have something really different from each other.
That's why I'm confused with the stone, but maybe they're using that as like, maybe it's a piece of technology.
Yeah, they're not even the only ones using stone, but
Yeah,
oh, and
no, I
someone
see a
all the
lot
way in
of
the
it,
back is
actually.
doing something big. Ooh. I could
this
see
is
maybe
cool.
computers, maybe some phones.
Yeah, the one in
Something
the one in the
very
distance. Here, let's
large.
go to that one in the distance, the big one in the distance.
Yeah.
There. Let's head over there.
I want to
for
see
a second.
how they're gonna do this in 25 minutes.
Yeah,
See, that's
I'm
what
thinking we got.
That's what I like about the whole thing. You know, it's about timing. You got to make sure you time this thing out right. It's like I love cooking. You know, so I might start a cooking show, something like this. You know.
That would
Yeah,
be super
they're
cool.
gonna have to time it very carefully with only like 25 minutes on the clock. I mean, that's not a lot of time. You think about it, that's really not
No.
much time to build.
And they're going big.
Yep. So we'll check back in just a second, but their builds are underway. Let us know who you're rooting for in chat. We did catch up with the 10. We'll get right back into those builds in just a second. But Booker, you mentioned a cooking show. What kind of cooking you into?
Cooker tea, man. Cooker tea. Come on. It's already made up. You know, I got a bunch of recipes, man. I love getting in the kitchen. You know, Taco Tuesday is one of my favorite things. You know, braised ribs. You know, I love to get in the kitchen. You know, a couple hours, maybe 3 hours cooking the braised ribs. I mean, to the taste, to where you just can't wait to go back and get more. Oh man, fried chicken is one of my favorite. But one of my favorite dishes that I have is called Sam. It's just called Sam, but it's avocado sliced in half with stuffed crab meat with a drizzle of tomato with a little avocado lime dressing. Oh my God. Yeah. You love it.
I certainly would. I'd love you to cook for me. I know Shovel's into cooking as well. You're telling me at some point about a cake, but you also make some cute little things on your YouTube channel as well.
Oh yeah, those are pop-in cooking. It's like miniature cooking, and I don't know how they make these recipes. They're like these little Japanese kits where you have powders and water, and they make different things. And you make like tiny pizzas, tiny donuts, and it's just like really cute. I called my cooking show Cooking Trouble because it went wrong. Ooh, and we're back. We're seeing some progress on the build. Yeah. Okay. I want to try and figure out what they're.
I like what I'm seeing so far.
It looks like he's figuring out what blocks he's using.
Is he building
to
like
get,
a
like, the
Samsung
palette.
tech store? Like that's the
what
doors?
it looks like the entrance to.
It does.
Ooh, that's cool.
Oh, that could be so cool. It's like a tech store.
I love that they have their palette all figured out to see, you know, what works together, the colors, the scheme.
It's so smart. Like these guys are already leagues ahead of anything I could do. So
honestly.
What I noticed right here, guys, is the speed that this guy's working at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have to
Everything
think
is
fast.
fluent.
When, if they miss a block, literally miss a block.
He seems to be very specific in how he's counting out like each part too. So he knows exactly how many blocks got to go in each spot before he's even doing it.
Yeah. That's one thing I like to do when I build is I make sure I count. I want to know if it's going to be an even number on all sides. I need to know what the width is going to be. That's really good planning. Ooh. What are some of these other people working on? I wonder. Where'd that big one go?
Yeah, there was a big
one.
Where'd our
They're
laptop
off in
go?
the distance somewhere.
I think
The
that last
laptop,
one we
you think?
saw looked really, really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems the plots around this person are empty, so we'll stay with them for now.
We get to focus on their own builds, so that's good.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I am interested in the tech store a little bit. It seems like they're clearing out the space fast. Everything's moving. I do want to see some more builds, so we'll probably cut over to those in a second, I'd assume. But in
I
the
wish we
meantime-
could be employees in the store and have our little NPCs inside, or like go shopping.
Yes. Oh,
think
I
we
wish
could
we
do
could be
that.
there right now. We messed
I have a
around with
few
everyone
things to
by
pick
just
up.
jumping into their builds.
Yeah, we're not supposed to log in, but we all just run in to buy some things out of the
Just do it
store.
anyway.
I hope this really is ending up to be a store. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, otherwise we're gonna look really it's gonna be so awkward. We're saying it's a store and it's not at all.
We're sorry if we're wrong.
I mean, it's got to be some kind of office just by the way it looks. I mean, just by the entranceway, I think.
I like how
I
they
love
have
that
these
door.
big glass doors. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really cool door. I'm going to have to use that door in the future.
Can we actually get closer to the door real quick? I want to see, because I think they're using... Is that one of those end thingies
There's a door
in the middle of
handle.
the door
It's
there?
an end rod. That's the,
Yeah,
it's
it's one
the
of the
handle.
ender rods. So
That's very
I've never
clever.
seen anyone do that for a door before. And they're actually using string to hold the ceiling up with this like sand
I just
or
noticed
concrete.
because it's dust. It's or with
Yeah.
concrete dust. That's all very clever.
That's genius.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
There's the big boy. It took them some time to find this one for us.
That's the one I was. That's the one I like right there. I'm wondering what
That
it
looks
is.
like it's a
though. I
phone.
mean, can you tell what this is just by looking at it?
My guess is like a smartphone, maybe. But
do smartphones have rounded edges though?
I don't know.
That's
Some
what's throwing me for a loop. Maybe I just don't know. I have older phones. Maybe that's why.
I got a Samsung. I actually got the Samsung watch too, guys. You guys got the Samsung watch. I mean, come on. You got to step up.
I need to get rid of those.
I know.
Okay,
I can
so
say,
what's that neighboring plot, I wonder?
Yeah, what's going on to the right there?
That looks cool. Looks like a dragon.
Cool.
Yeah. What?
Coming
Yeah,
out of maybe there's also a phone.
Yeah, it seems like they're coming out of something. It is
very 3D.
Yeah,
That's
it's really cool actually. I don't know exactly what it is. Yeah, I'm sure with time we're gonna figure out what this is, but this is really cool looking already.
I get to see it unfold. I love that it's also got like it's plugged in. It's got a little cord.
Yeah, is that like the power source? I'm assuming like a battery pack, maybe.
Yeah, his little to-go pack.
Okay. Oh wait, there's something in the phone. What's in the phone? Let's go close to the phone. There's something in there in the glass. Yeah.
They made a little S.
Okay.
Oh, it's an S. Okay, yeah.
It's
So
number
it's
5.
a Samsung
number
phone.
5. Booker T is the 5-time champ. Maybe he's trying to send me a message.
That's what it is.
There it is. 5-time champion.
That is cool.
Yeah, this is awesome.
What walls are they using? That's the cord. Are those some new nether ones?
I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it looks like those are
I think
the
that's
new ones.
asphalt. Ooh, there's a person over there.
Yeah, I want to see the person.
Ooh.
This
is a flip phone.
This is
perhaps.
I was gonna say either a tablet or laptop, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're right. It's a flip phone. I think you're 100% right. You're 100% correct. I would not have realized that.
I don't know. I thought flip phones were too old for these kids to even know what they are.
Don't they have the new like phones that do that? Or am I wrong? Maybe.
Yeah, they're making smartphones that flip now. People love that satisfying. Ooh.
What are they building in that one?
Right what is this right here to the right a little bit?
Yeah, this person?
It's the Minecraft
Yeah,
character.
yeah, that one right there. Yeah. What is that?
It kind of looks like me.
That's
That's my character. That's me.
Really you?
That's me.
All right, you can't be biased with your judging because they put you in it. Or maybe a little bit you can. What does the sign say?
What does that say? Galaxy S20, Ragai Rock. Okay,
wow.
So we know what they're building. So they're building me right now that I'm going to be looking at a Galaxy S20.
That's you in the Samsung store.
Oh, I'm holding it. Yeah, it's me. That's what I'll look like when I go into the store to my Samsung.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that is.
We said we wanted you to be in the. Now you're in the build.
Now I am a build. Which is, to be fair, I don't think I've seen anyone build me this good, so this is already like really good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This might be some little bias right here, isn't it?
I mean, it's pretty good because he's building the Minecraft character pretty spot on.
Ooh, okay. And we have a table of sorts.
Yeah.
And
it looks like.
Ooh.
Oh, it's
Some
a phone.
of these we might not
it's
even.
A phone.
Oh.
I think it's a phone taking a picture. Like that's the flash. And it's taking a photo of whatever's on the table.
Pot, I bet.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they're taking a picture of the flower pot. That's what they're doing.
They're setting the scene. I love that.
Oh, that's a really cool idea. Yeah, and they even had the phone at an angle, like it's angled up, and it's all to scale too. Like the phone is big, but the table's bigger. So
that must be
really cool.
Either very large phone or very tiny table.
I'm going with tiny table.
I like tiny table. I like just a little detail of the tablecloth just draped over the edge. With building flowers.
Yeah,
Some of these we probably won't even know. We might not even know what's happening until the last few minutes for some of these. They planned out their time so exactly.
Flower. I want to go up to the flower real quick because they're doing some fancy stuff up there up on top there.
Ooh.
Yeah, I want to see what they're doing up here. So because they're not building. I thought they were going to build like a normal flower that kind of like cones up, but they're kind of doing something unique here.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was a Minecraft flower or a very unique flower. Ooh. I like it.
Yeah, I don't think it's a Minecraft flower. If it is, that just shows my knowledge of the game.
There's a new flower we don't know about.
Oh, now we got a laptop.
Now this is a laptop.
Oh, now we're looking good. Now we're looking good. You can actually see it now.
Turner of Tides.
Okay.
What do they got on the screen?
Whoa! I love
they're
the
watching.
keys.
They're either like over a voice chat with somebody, or they're watching a YouTube video.
Okay, so we are back. We're back at
build.
what we think is a flip phone.
Flip phone, maybe.
Yeah,
flip
because
phone.
I think it's too thin to be a laptop, right?
Yeah, it's not very wide.
Yeah, and I don't think
One of them
tablets
new-
are thin.
I can tell you, this thing is going to be close to call, guys.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. Oh, look at the one in the distance with the rainbow.
Oh.
Did you guys see that?
Yeah. It looks like
that's
rainbow
pretty cool.
fire.
Yeah.
Wow!
whoa,
All the
that's
different
so
blocks.
cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, they're really they really know their like blocks and color schemes very well over there.
I like the texture using different colors or different blocks in the
Yeah.
same colors.
I wonder if that's
really cool
like
effect.
I wonder if that's like a known save screen or something that we're like maybe I don't know or
maybe we're missing.
yeah,
that
but it
is-
looks really cool because that's the type of wallpaper I'd have on my phone.
Yeah, it looks like it'd be the ones that kind of like move on the background of your phone. If you tilt the screen, it moves around with it.
Oh, I've seen those. Yeah.
It reminds me the colors remind me of like an avatar or something like that. It's really cool.
I also kind of it makes me want to like for some reason play Tetris with it. Is anyone getting that feel?
Oh
like
my God.
it looks like you can put blocks inside that.
Yeah. Also, the person who's building you, I think, is now building me next to you. If I'm not mistaken by my own skin's legs. The one on the right. Although I want to look at that dragon after. That's my leg.
Oh, I think you're right. I think they are.
Oh,
They
my
finished me,
legs.
so they have 12 minutes. Oh, and they did it right at. Notice how they finished right. It started you like about right at half. So they're like, they timed
really
this.
did plan
Like,
it. They planned this out well. I wonder what I'm going to be shopping for. What am I buying? Whoa!
whoa.
That looks like my desk. That's cool.
Okay, so
a curved
now we're getting
monitor.
into- I was gonna say a nice fancy. That's
one of them long
that-
ones.
That looks like my monitor. Like,
ooh,
it's the same monitor. It's a Samsung monitor that I have.
It's your room.
It's the same one I have.
That is
That's-
cool. And the remote with
That's
the
really
different colored little buttons on it is so cool.
You do different colored buttons now? Is that a thing?
I don't know. I guess so. There's so many new things. Ooh, that's a
Yeah, I know. Oh.
Ooh,
Wow, what is that?
Globe. Yeah.
Wow.
that's cool.
That's cool. That is really
Yeah, man.
cool. I really like the how they even got like the islands over there, like north of Australia and whatnot.
Yeah, they got little individual blocks for the islands. Very cool.
I kind of like this one. It's moving along. I can't wait to see when this one's done because I feel like this one when it's done is going to be really really good.
Honestly,
especially as
all
we
of
move
them.
forward.
I can't
Okay.
even imagine what some of these are going to turn into because they still have 10 minutes left and they're already so well
That's the
along.
scary part. They still got 10
I know,
minutes,
with-
and
with 10
it
minutes
seems like
left,
they've
I'm
done
very-
so much already.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was gonna say with 10 minutes left, I'm interested to see what happens with this one here because we have the layout of the phone. He's finished. It looks like he's finished the border, and now he's just starting to lay in hit whatever he wants to put on the screen. Here.
Flower? This looks like a flower too. Maybe everything
God.
just looks like flowers to me, but
No, it looks like a flower, or maybe it's.
cute.
Yeah, I don't know what else it could be. I was trying to think. I was trying to give it something, but I think it's a flower.
It's the only thing we could think of. All right.
Whoa!
Is this?
Oh, this was hidden.
Whoa.
That seemed like that just happened
They've
in no
been doing-
time, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
We
this
didn't
is
even
the
see this
store.
one happen. Is it
Or
the
is it a
same
different
one?
store?
Oh. New store?
Oh no!
Oh!
Oh,
The lights
what
just
happened?
went out.
It's nighttime.
Uh-oh.
Is that? I think they have to build in the night now. That's the little change that we have. This is definitely a different store.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool that there's two people doing a store, but they look so different. They're gonna have to turn
Yeah.
some lights on in there. We went dark
Yeah,
mode.
I can't see
Yeah,
anything,
now-
guys.
Now that the stage is night, they're gonna have to get some lights into their builds if they want us to actually see what's going on. Yeah, now they're starting to put their lights
in. They already went in with a trap door, so they're already thinking with their design.
I would say they already knew what lights to put in, like to make them look good and everything. Like, look at it, they're already making it look good.
Wow.
Ooh, they were prepared on the fly.
I give them a lot of credit for just coming up with that light and trapdoor thing right outside immediately. I could not have thought of that on the fly. That was really impressive.
I wonder if we'll see any lights start to turn on in the distance on these other builds. I saw a few go on the laptop. Ooh, is this another store?
I think we have another. This, I think, might be the first one we were at. I think this might be the first one we were at.
Those are the doors we were talking about.
Yep, and it looks like they actually already had lights installed. Yeah, he was prepared.
Ooh.
Already had some lights ready. Oh, whoa, there's like...
Whoa, the chains. Those are new. I forgot about those.
Yeah, and there are different colored buttons.
These all are buttons. Oh, I love that. Oh, he's getting fancy with all these trapdoors.
Yeah, wait, is that like a hanging plant or something?
I think he's gonna get rid of the dirt and put... Oh no, it is hanging plants.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's very cool. Because the other one's a light source, and this one's a little hanging...
Maybe that's the flower the other guy was building.
Maybe. I think what I saw in the distance is that flower turned into a red flower.
Oh.
I think they're just going heavy on the details.
Gotcha. Ooh. This is cool. I really like this. I never would have thought to use the chains to like hang things off the ceiling like that. But that is such a cool design.
There's that flower.
Seemed like it was a little confused right there. Didn't know what to do at that last minute right there. It seemed like.
Ooh, they've come a long way on this one.
Wow.
This flower in 5 minutes has been changed. Oh, what's on top?
Oh, it's got little lanterns.
It's meant to be little things. Those little things that come out of the center of flowers. That is awesome.
Yeah, whatever those things are called. That is neat. I just got some books on the table now too.
Oh, and
there's a pattern in the tablecloth. And there's a pattern in the table on the front.
Yeah. Yeah.
The flash is on. Like, that's where their light. That is cool. Their light source is the flash on the phone.
Oh, that is cool.
And the little
look
on
at
the flower.
It looks like the way they... I could be wrong, but does it look like the light's coming from that direction too?
Ooh.
We are now
with
our laptop. Turner of Tides. We're back. Oh, yeah, we're at the laptop.
Whoa. The pressure plate.
Yeah,
that is cool.
It's pretty cool.
What's going on behind here? So we have the laptop, and as we go behind the laptop, it looks like some stuff is going on here.
Oh, it looks like it's all the communication that's happening between and then reaching the other side. That is cool.
It's like, so from sending it from like computer, and that's someone on mobile over there. So it's friends communicating. Oh, one's on laptop, one's on their phone.
That is really neat. Oh, there's your face up close.
We're back to my face, nice close up, and then we're over. Are they how are you coming along? Are they? Oh, they're almost done with you. They have 6 minutes to get your head done. So they're running out of time here. They gotta get your head moving. Go. You're also looking at a Samsung.
It looks like we're texting each other.
We're having a cut. We're FaceTiming on our Samsung like video call. I'm sure they have video call.
Ooh, okay.
I know because there is that. Is that a computer to the left of it?
I think that's
what is that?
Like the modem or the tower maybe, or a little end table. Yeah, and I like that they also used end rods across the desk for their light. Oh, I think it's a table because I think that's a tablet or a phone. Yeah.
Or it's one or the other, and they have it next to their gaming setup.
Oh! Whoa!
What?
Wow!
That one
is brilliant.
Whoa! Okay, so we were right about the wallpaper. That is cool. Yeah,
and it is 7 p.m. That's why the lights are out.
That was that. Yeah. Now they have 5 minutes remaining. I do want to see some lights maybe appearing in the back behind some of the glass on that though, because it is kind of dark and your screen would have some light coming through. So I kind of want to see with 5 minutes remaining, maybe a little light shine through on that one.
Some backlight. So. What's this dragon one that we haven't gotten to see that one in a minute? I want to see what that one's turned. Oh, never mind. I want to see this. Samsung is everywhere. That is cool.
Now they're putting are those. What are they putting
That's
down
pretty
there?
awesome.
Those
I think little buttons, or
are they heads or buttons?
we got to get. Oh, they're flower pots.
Yeah, they're the flower pots.
Oh,
Wow.
Cool way to do
Whoa.
it. Yeah,
It's
I
a
like
lot
that
of work
too.
in
I
a
like.
little time.
Yeah, he's put. I mean, that is, and he's precisely putting those down really fast. So, oh, we're here.
oh, this is a great looking little store.
Yeah, I love the plants outside. See, because so where I said I was taking in nature earlier, I really like how they put like some trees on the outside. It makes it feel like it's kind of in the middle of the forest, or in a foresty area, not necessarily a forest, but.
Yeah, I like that they used fences for the trees. Make a little skinny trees. I really like that. I think that's clever.
I didn't even notice that.
I hear some sand. Oh,
Here we
I think
go.
this is
I think we
the.
covered yep.
There it
The
is.
dragon. Or
Whoa. I don't
Is
know.
it a dragon?
still. Is it a Pokemon?
Wait. Correct me if
Ooh.
I'm wrong. Let's look at it from the other angle. Let's flip around because I want to see from the front of the dragon because I think it might be like them playing a video game on the Samsung device and that's their like connection
Whoa.
speed is like lightning fast. I think is the reference they're going for there.
That's definitely
I don't
lightning,
know
I
on
think.
that one right there. That was a little confusing, guys.
Little, but really cool dragon.
It's really cool though.
And
It's really cool, but it's making me wonder.
Yep. I mean, it's making me wonder where the Samsung theme on that one's going to come in. I mean, it must be the phone somehow, but I'm interested to see where
Well,
they.
we still
where
got a
they
little time left. We still got a little bit of time left.
There's a lot you
Yeah,
can
this
do
one-
with 2 minutes, 40 seconds.
See, this one over time has gotten so much better too. It started with just a laptop, and now they're actually like it's cool because on the computer screen you can see him talking to the guy on the phone. Because if you look on the screen
Yeah.
there, it shows his buddy, and if you go over to the phone on the side, that's the other guy he's talking to.
I
So
love
that's
it. And there's
really
like an
cool.
LOL and emoji that are floating in between them. I think that's super neat. An exclamation point. Yeah.
Yeah, some like little. I think there's like a
All the
Minecraft
things-
game mode, so they could be doing anything.
Little chat bubble.
Got the happy
That's so
emoji.
cool. Everything that's flying through space to get to the other person's phone.
Oh,
there! Oh my God! They did it!
They finished you. You're done in time.
Oh my God!
That's crazy
Oh,
how
that
they
was
did
good.
2 full.
They
That
did
is so
2 full
cool.
characters. That is impressive
Yeah.
for the time. Wow! And they nailed
That
it.
is
They got
so
it perfect.
cool.
That is.
Ooh, I just noticed my shoulder's not filled in though, and neither is yours. Is there a reason for that?
Maybe you didn't work out this week.
Oh, I'm using a tablet.
Oh, they're doing it right now. They're doing it right now. Are you using a tablet?
You noticed? Oh, so I have a tablet, and I think you have a phone.
I think
But,
my
you know-
phone is the same size as your tablet.
Phones are
You
like
got a
that.
small
these days.
tablet.
Or you have
That's
a
true.
big
That is
phone.
true.
Phones are getting big. Wow.
That's fair.
Ooh, there's another
What's on
sign.
my,
going
oh wait,
on your head.
what's going on my head here? I want to see what are they putting down? Oh,
Ah,
we're back.
you're never
We're back
gonna
to
know.
Sergeant Tony.
Ooh, still no
Let's see,
lights.
Sergeant Tony. Yeah, still no lights. I haven't seen. Have they changed much in the last 5 minutes? I don't see
I don't think
too
so.
much
I think they're
changes.
feeling comfortable and confident.
I
in
mean-
the
Get a little closer.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the
Ooh.
blocks they used aren't really like I guess translucent to get light through.
No, there's a lot. There's gold blocks, emerald
Oh, look
blocks.
in the back.
Oh, they
in
did
the
put
back.
light in the back. It just isn't shining through.
Yeah, and then but look down. There's one of those. What do you call
what
them?
is-
Pop socket.
Oh, it's a pop socket.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
it's a Minecraft
That's what,
pop
and I think
socket.
it's a grass block pop socket.
Whoa, that's really cool.
Whoa.
Oh, now they have
Okay,
a
this
lamp
changed.
here.
I love
Now
the
we're getting
detail on the
somewhere.
table.
Yeah, every time we cut back here, this one is just evolved so much.
More-
I'm really liking that one.
And they put those end rods there to add light in each of the corners.
Yeah. I love that
Oh,
the
and-
tablecloth turned into what is like a doily. Whatever those are called. I like the lamp. What's the block on the
Looks-
lamp? It looks like prismarine, maybe.
All right, and that's it. 25 minutes are up. That means the builders have to stop. So we will be getting back into the judging in just a second. We're going to get ready and set up for that. Booker T, obviously this was new coming to you. What are your first impressions seeing what these 10 builders accomplished in the mere span of 25 minutes?
it's like when you go to a good restaurant, you normally get one of those 5-course meals. Right now we're just getting the soup, all right, and then the salad is going to come, and then we're going to start with some steak and potatoes. But it just lets me know how far we're going to go and how deep we're going to go in Minecraft. Right now, I'm amazed at what I've seen, but I can't wait to what I'm going to see.
Rye Guy, during the judging, I think my favorite moment for sure was when you saw that building off in the distance and you're like, wait, that's me. That's definitely me. Now that you got to see it all complete, you mentioned before, you said it was the best version of yourself you've ever seen in Minecraft. Does that still hold true?
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of builds of me made, and I'm not even kidding when I say like it's one of the best versions, because usually they're pretty static, they're not moving. But he even had like the bended arm hold, like looking at the phone, and I've never seen that before. I've just never seen it animated in that way.
That's true. I mean, TN definitely, I believe it's called jury or witness tampering, but, building both Rye Guy and then, of course, Shovel in there as well. Shovel, I've been looking at Twitch chat. There's a lot of Shovel support for you in Twitch chat if you've been paying attention. So a lot of your fans have followed. So we'll just take a little break from the builds while we're getting ready for judging. And anything you want to say to your fans that have hopped on over here in Twitch chat?
Hello. We call them subscribers. That's what their name is. We love the puns. So hello, everybody. Who's a subscriber?
All right, I'm dead. Subscribers, amazing. We're ready to get into building. I believe we're starting with Atsno for not building, judging. So head on over. You're gonna judge your first build. This is gonna be Atsno. Take it away.
Ooh, I'm excited. Let's see. Oh, okay. It's the one with the trees, the nature, the store that we liked so much. Ooh. They have anvils along those sides. I don't think I got to see those before. We have to do a good full spin around to see all the details that we didn't get to see throughout the building. I love this.
360, please. 360.
Yeah. They got a little parking lot. I never got to see that. That's so cool. It has 2 different entrances with little glass doors. Okay. I think from everything that I'm seeing on this one, I can't judge too high immediately because I'm just going to be too nice. But I have to give this one, I want to give it an 8.5.
Wow. Okay, an 8.5. I'm not, I may not be that nice, but I really do like this one. That's no joke. I love it, and I love it because they added, I love seeing modernized buildings kind of brought into this naturey feel. I love when buildings do that in real life. I love it when they do it in Minecraft. So I'm gonna give this one probably a solid 7.5.
Ooh.
I like this one because of the it's cosmopolitan. I like the greenery outside, the trees. It makes you feel a certain way, and in the wrestling business, it's all about feel. So this one here, I'm going to give a 7.8.
Ooh, very nice. It does. I feel like I'm really right there in the store. It's very modern and real life.
It's according to chat, it's apparently the Samsung showroom.
Yeah, the sign said Samsung showroom Taiwan.
All right, so for Atsno, that's going to be a total 7.9. Starting off the show real heavy. We're going to move on to Dr. Squidink now.
Ooh. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, okay. I believe this is the other Samsung store that we saw. We'll have to get in nice and close. We're at the back. We can swing around to the front. I like this tree that they have with the fences. And I like their pathway. I like the addition of buttons and pressure plates in pathways. I do that all the time as a little detail for stones and gravel. And I liked their hanging lights and planters. I think what I'm going to give this one is a 7.4.
Okay, see, for this one, I really like the uniqueness of it. I like how they use the chains to hang the plants, and on the outside, they also included some nature. I think the tree on the outside actually is a little bit wide, a little bit fat, if you will, of a tree. And for that reason, I'm going to give it a 5.9.
This one right here, it's a lot I like about it, but it's certain things that it makes me, it's just stuff that just stand out at me. I like the flowers, but it seems like it's a few too many flowers, as well as, the greenery, the grass doesn't seem like it's cut. Seem like they might need to get a lawnmower in there sometime soon. So I'm going to give this one 6.1.
Very nice. Yeah, they a little bit overgrown. The tree maybe a little bit thick.
Yeah, maybe some landscapers in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be a 6.5 for Dr. Squid Ink, putting him at second place right now, but there's still 8 more plots to be judged. We're going to head on over to J Bean 10.
Ooh, okay. This one's the one that has the flower, the lamp. I love the tilted phone with their light source is the flash, which I think is super neat. And there's so many details. There's carving in the table. I think that's so cool. I really, really like this one. I kind of want to give it a 8.9. I'm going to get stingy with the point because I'm being way nice already.
I really like this one. I think it's a really unique concept to take the phone and have it angled up like the flash, and then the flower to look as like pretty as it does, and the books, and even the background looks good, like with the books and the lamp, which isn't even the main part of it. It's just overall, this is a phenomenal build, and I'm actually going to give this one a 9.1.
Wow.
Wow. I mean, when you look at it right there in that little box, one, no pun intended, but it is picture perfect. So this one right here, I like I say, the context of it. I'm going to give it a 8.5.
Ooh, we got some high scores on this one. This one really wowed us quick too, pretty early on.
Early on, I like this one.
Yeah, and it kept going, and it kept getting cooler. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, you heard it from the judges. They love it. JBean 10 takes the lead with a strong 8.8. Could this be the bar? That is now the score to beat. We're going to head on over to Mr. Fast Fox now.
Ooh, okay. This looks like it's the one with the dragon. I'd love to know the story. I feel like there's a whole... Like, we need to get the whole backstory to this dragon coming out of the phone. But it looks like there's lightning striking the power source or the power cord that's going up to the phone, making whatever's in the phone come out to life. That's what I'm interpreting from it. And I think that this dragon is so impressive with the fire glass coming out of its mouth. I gotta give it... I really think this one's neat. I love the cloud in the top. I kind of want to give it a 9, a flat 9.
See, I don't fully understand what's going on here either. I saw some signs below. I don't know if we can go read those real quick. That'd be great.
That might help.
I'd love to know what the theme is behind this. They were in front of the build, and that way we can, get an idea.
I just now caught it says Samsung in the lightning bolt.
It says Samsung in the lightning bolt?
Yeah, the blue says Samsung. I only just now. That's so cool. The detail.
It's their lightning fast speed, and boom, so it brings gamer. Yeah, there we go. Take flight with Samsung. So that is really cool. I'm giving this one. This one's also getting pretty high for me. I'm gonna give this one an 8.1.
Ooh.
Well, I'm kind of like Rye Guy as far as I'm still trying to figure out what exactly we have here, and I am there again, the wild card. So I'm gonna just pretend, you guys had bills made of you. I'm gonna pretend this is, No Mercy poster 2005 when King Booker slayed the dragon. We'll just call it that. But I'm gonna call this one at a 7.9.
Nice. Yeah, I think, it's interpretive. We can make of it whatever we like as judges, I think, is fair.
That is.
Or if we want it to be that, I think that it can be.
Yeah, I mean, this one definitely had some good small details.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really high score there, 8.3. Not quite enough to knock down JBean 10, but going to move him into second place. Up next, we're going to check out this build from Optical Shadow.
All right, let's see what we got. Optical shadow. Ooh, it's got your monitor or TV. Could be either one.
Mm-hmm.
And what I think is a shag rug got added. We didn't get to see that. That's what I'm thinking it is. I love that it's got an outlet in the wall plugging up to what's connected to the TV. The dresser drawers are real. The texture of the wood on the drawers is neat. And the little remote with buttons. I really, really think this one's neat. I want to give it... And the lamp in the back. I didn't even see the lamp in the corner. I'm going to give this one a 7.9.
Yeah, I mean, I really like this one. Having this monitor, it's you know, it hits a little closer to home, you know, and so it looks like they're also charging their phone. This is meant to kind of just look like a chill spot, something you'd have in your room maybe, and so I think what we're gonna do is we were just told it was surround sound, not lamps.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe it's some tall speakers.
Yes,
I love
Those
it.
are
It's their
speakers.
like little chill room.
Yeah. Okay. Well, taking that into account, I think I'm gonna give this one a 7.2.
For me, didn't seem like it took a whole lot, thought process to go into it. I could be wrong, but it seemed like it was a very simple build. So for me, I'm always, about how hard and how much work you put in. So for this one, I'm going to give a 6.5.
Still a good score though. For 25 minutes, it's still an impressive amount of stuff they got done. I like the curve of the monitor. I like that detail. And we know those are speakers in the back, so that's super cool. It's like their game room or a TV room. Cool.
Little chill room, little man cave.
Yeah, a chill room, man cave.
So the man cave from Optical Shadow, that's going to get a 7.2, putting them in 4th place. Remember, only 6 move on, and we're about to have 6 scored. Let's head on over to Pike, the guy who built Isengard.
Oh, is that me also? That looks like my face. It's 201. This is cool. We didn't get to see a lot of this detail on this one beyond the flower, so we missed, I think, everything that happened after that. So we get a good. I think that's my face. They're trying to sweeten up the judges now. Ooh. And then there's something else. Can I look at the keyboard or the bottom of the phone? If this is one of them, the fancy new flip phones. That's cool. I think I want to give this one... It doesn't have any light. I want to give this one a 7.1.
Yeah, you just mentioned my probably biggest grievance. It has a little bit of light in the upper corner.
A little bit.
But that's for like the background to represent the sun. But overall, yeah, it was lacking in light. But I do like it, and I believe that is your face. I believe that it's meant to be like your kind of like your phone. I like how they also put some stuff down the bottom though with the 3 buttons and the fingerprint sensor and whatnot, or and it's really cool. I like that little detail there that they put in. So I'm probably gonna give this one a 6.3.
Pretty good.
For me, the buttons on the bottom is what stood out, and like you said, the little swipe there. But there again, it is a flip phone.
Yeah.
We're in 2020 now, kid. But no, I like the overall aspect of it. So I'm gonna give this one a 7.
That's pretty good. And it looks like it's going to be one of the new smart flip phones. I think it had a sign that said the type of phone that it is, which I think is neat that they're bringing flip phones back. Who would have ever thought that they'd come back?
Yeah, and they're all, apparently it's all a screen too. So
yeah,
Flip phones are definitely back. Baby, 6.8 for Pike. So that's it. We have 6 scores now, and the remaining 4 are going to be scored, and they're going to start knocking people off. Remember, only 6 will advance to round 2.
All right, we're on Sergeant Tony. Ooh, okay. This is the one with the cool textured background with all the rainbow. They put in a little bit of light. I see the struggle, though. They used a lot of blocks that didn't allow light to go through it, but I think it's still so cool. All the different uses of the different textures and colors. I really like this one. I think I'm going to give this one an 8.3.
Yeah, I'm in a similar place. I like the small attention to detail that you really don't always see. Like you have a pop socket on the back. You have this really vibrant background that uses a crazy array of blocks and color schemes to really just make that background pop. And then they put a clock. That being said, I think you could have done a little bit more with the screen beyond just a background. Maybe put a few apps in or something. But overall, it's a phenomenal build, and I'm going to be giving this one a 6.
Flat 6.
I like this one because it's, what I see in it, like you said, guys, it's pretty much what we see in the painting, in the art. So when we move back around to the front, what I see is so many different layers. It may look like we're, in the mountains at one point, and then it looked like we're getting on land, and then we look like we might see a little bit of water, and over here it might feel a little sandy. So this is like a Van Gogh. This is like a Picasso or something like that. So I'm going to give this one really high numbers, an 8.4.
Ooh, I love that it took you on a journey like that with all the different textures. And then it also has a little grass block pop socket on the back, which I almost forgot, but it's one of my favorite details. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I would like one on my phone.
What's the? We're going through it.
Ooh, so we can go on this journey of different water and sand and mountains.
How do you see it? Can you picture that?
Yeah.
No, 100%. It looks like it's an art piece. It's definitely an art piece.
Mm-hmm.
All right, chat, you heard it. Shovel, she needs one of those Minecraft pop sockets, but that's gonna be fourth place for Sergeant Tony 23 at a 7.6. We're gonna move on over to Tien now.
Okay, Tien Man. Oh, this is the one that our full bodies are incorporated in. I have to be a little bit unbiased, but like just a little bit's allowed. I love that they brought both of us in to the build. You've got yourself a phone with a little sign on the top. Sorry, Booker T, I don't know your Minecraft skin. Well, maybe you're there in spirit. But I love that they included us.
Wow.
And you're on your phone. I'm on my tablet of the same size because like it can happen. They're getting big and the tablets are getting small and I have tiny hands. So I think I want to give this one a 7.8 because it seems like we're bigger in the build than the Samsung is.
Yeah. So I'm going to be as unbiased as possible because they built me. I was joking about it earlier, but no, I'm not going to let that swing my opinion here. I really like this one. And where, we got to take the theme into account where it's Samsung. I just feel like there's a lot more us going on here, and, because of that, I think, the phones are also really close to our faces. If I want to be a little detail oriented, I would not hold it that close to my face. And because there's a screen in there, but we can barely see it. Yeah, we can barely see that screen in there, but there is some attention to detail. Like there's some lights behind that screen and whatnot, and I like to see those small detail bits. And so I'm actually gonna be giving this one a 6.1.
I was a little hot for a minute until I saw that. I got to mention. so I'm gonna take that. I like it. I like the work that was put into it. But it's something, that isn't what we call in the wrestling business that intangible. It seemed like it's something missing. I don't quite know exactly what it is because I'm not the master of Minecraft. I'm the master of the spinneroonie. But I'm gonna give it a 6.7.
Still a great job. Honestly, I have never looked better personally. So I gotta throw that out there. They did a great job on us.
Yeah, I got nice hair flow going on this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mine, it's a different color now, but...
Okay, Booker's going to give Tien the spinneroonie right into 6th place. Going to knock down Pike and Dr. Squid Ink, but let's check out. There's 2 more to go. up next, Turner of Tides.
Anything can happen with these builds. Oh, this is the one. Okay, they're on their laptop, connecting with their friend on the other side. And once you pass through the laptop, you see all the messages and the emojis happening out in space before they get to their friend who's on the other side on their phone. I love those details. I think that's super cool. The faces themselves aren't the most detailed, but I think it looks cute. They have headphones on. And I love just the exclamation point, the LOL, XO, little messages that they're sending back and forth to each other out in space. I want to give this one a 7.6.
Yeah, I really like this one. I like it because it's unique. It's a unique way to showcase the theme, and that's what really makes this one stand out to me. Because you can see he's on the phone with his friend. He can see his buddy's face. You can see the camera on both the phone and the laptop. You can see it on both, and you can kind of see how they're messaging between. I think that's just such a unique idea, and I actually really like this one. So I'm gonna be bumping this one to a 7.2.
Ooh.
I'm like Rye Guy on this one right here. The right word was theme. I love the theme of it. It's got a tech feel to it. It seems like they put a lot of thought into this right here. It's almost, I can see whoever this is. I don't know him personally. I haven't seen him up close and personal, but it's the future right here. Someone really thinking about how our future is going to be 20, 30 years from now. So I like that. So I'm going to go with a really power score here. I'm going to give this one an 8.
Ooh. I love that it shows how we connect using our devices, literally like how we're all doing it now from home in quarantine.
Yeah.
I love that. It's our experience right now. And I like the pressure plates for keyboard. I think I've never seen that because those are new. That looks cool.
All right, Turner of Tide's going to be moving into 4th place now with a 7.6. There's just one build left to be scored. Tinker Tot is up next, and then we'll know who moves on to the next round.
The final build. It's the map that Samsung is everywhere. I'm actually glad I didn't notice it immediately. They spelled everywhere wrong before, but they fixed it. I love it. And it's got flower pots, I think, to just show everyone in the world connected through Samsung. But they got that spelling mistake, and I noticed it. So I'm glad that you caught that. There's no light in this one, but I love that it shows how everyone all over the globe can connect with this. So I want to give this one... I want to give it a 7. I think I'm just going to give it a flat 7.
Okay, yeah. I feel like this one is missing a bit. It doesn't have the lights and the stuff that everyone else did. It seems kind of also it's a flat build. Beyond the pots, it seems kind of flat. And while I really do like how they did the globe, that is my favorite part about it. I love the globe. I love how they showcase the land and how it actually looks like Earth and whatnot. I still think it's missing a bit, so I'm going to be giving this one a 5.3.
This one, when we first started looking at it, it seemed like it had a whole lot of potential. But that's the word, potential. I don't think it actually reached its full potential. There again, it is something missing. Not enough light. I mean, the spell check error right there. We got spell check. That should have happened.
They caught
it. So for this one, I'm going to give a 6.2.
Still pretty good. I love that it's showing that all over the world we can connect. I think that's neat.
It's a good
message.
A lot of potential.
Yeah, I think that they could take this and make something really great too if they wanted to add to it on their own time.
All right, and there you have it. All the scores are in. That's going to be J Bean 10 taking the top score with an 8.8. Mr. Fast Fox, Atsno, Turner of Tides, Sergeant Tony 23, and Optical Shadow are your top 6 that are going to be moving forward. Unfortunately, Tien, Pike, Dr. Squidink, and I think Tinker Tot, the bottom 4, they're not going to make it onto that next round. So hell of a competition. I mean, we saw a whole lot. It was pretty great. We heard all your thoughts on them, and chat is definitely putting in their own thoughts as well. My favorite is actually seeing them all write what they think Booker is going to judge it by, copying some of your famous wrestling lines. But anyways, I'm going to spin a Rooney, you three off. Thank you so much. We'll see you again on round 2, where we're going to go off to the Texas Ranch. That was a pleasure. That was round 1. We had 10. Now we're down to 6. Once again, I want to give a big shout out to Samsung, to GenG, and to Minehut for making all of this possible. We're having a great time here. Just a little bit earlier on, I was able to catch up with Shovel, ask her a few questions. So let's go check out what we talked about. We've got YouTube and now Twitch sensation Shovel here, one of my favorite Minecraft people. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Sensation's a big word, but I'll take it.
I'm really curious, though. I mean, you're known for playing Minecraft, but also some other things. What was the first video game experience? Like, when did you get introduced to the gaming world?
Ooh, it would probably have been on the N64. We got it gifted like secondhand from my cousin when he upgraded to the PlayStation. So I played Legend of Zelda. We had the 007 games, of course. We had Donkey Kong 64. Those are some of my favorites. But I never beat them myself. I had to watch my brother do it.
I bet you could probably beat your brother now, though.
Oh, for sure. But don't let him know that I said that.
It's okay. Nobody's watching. Nobody's watching at all. When was the first time that you played Minecraft?
Ooh, I'm not sure how many years ago it was now, but it was when it was in beta. So you couldn't sprint. There were only so many monsters. It was less scary. But simpler times.
Definitely simpler times. I mean, now we're on 1.16, the big Nether update. Speaking of, I'm sure we're seeing all these updates in the builds today. A lot of really cool builds today. I'm curious though, do you have a favorite thing that you've built in Minecraft?
Probably most recently, I built this. I went into wanting to be a witch in Minecraft, but like a good witch. So I built this house that had a big curly witch hat roof. And I want to go in, I want to use some of the new nether blocks because now we have like blue wood, which would be really cool to mix in there. I went very cottagecore though, is what they call it.
That is definitely what they call it. I've seen the TikToks. So that's your favorite build, but I'm wondering what your favorite thing in the world is and why is it Star-Lord?
Star-Lord, my cat? Well, I can't say that she's the favorite anymore because I have 2. I have Star-Lord and Rocket.
Yeah.
My 2 guardians.
So obviously you're locked in quarantine with your 2 cats right now, or your guardians.
Yep.
How have you been having fun during quarantine? How have you been passing the time?
At least I have my cats to talk to because I don't know what I would do if I didn't have them. I'd be talking to myself. Same. But I'm playing a lot of Minecraft. I'm doing something where I'm like trying to survive mostly in the Nether and get challenges done, which is very challenging because it's all new. I don't know most of the stuff that's in there, but honestly, mostly just playing video games, which is pretty much what I was doing before anyway. And cooking. We're all learning to be chefs in quarantine.
That is actually my next question to you. I know that you've been cooking. You've actually been cooking for years. You've kind of had a lot of different YouTube content about it. I was just kind of curious though, what's your go-to meal to cook when you're hungry?
Go-to? Well, if it's my go-to when I'm hungry, it's not something that I cook rather than I microwave ramen.
Cool.
Gotta always have a supply of ramen on standby.
All right, then what is... I asked you what your proudest build is. What's your proudest culinary achievement?
Ooh, I will have to give an update on that because I'm about to embark on that today, actually. It's one of my friend's birthdays soon, and I'm making this no-bake cheesecake that I saw an ASMR video of on YouTube. And it takes like 3 days to make it, so I hope it comes out good.
All right, well, we'll just have to stay tuned. I'm also just curious, why is cooking important to you? Why is that something you feel connected to?
Now that I moved so far away from home, I like to make the things that my mom used to make so that I can kind of have a family meal that tastes like what mom used to make, but all the way on the other side of the country.
I love it. I also learned how to cook from my mother, so I
Mhm.
totally get that. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me. We're gonna get right back into the builds, so don't go anywhere. Definitely gonna have to hit up Shovel later, try to get a slice of that cake. Maybe I'm actually cake. I don't know. I haven't put a knife, but we'll have to find out. That's what's going on the internet. In Twitch chat, I see you henchmanship saying hi, Michael. I am reading this live. Hi, henchmanship. I'll give you a shout out. We already got through round 1. Now we're on to round 2, the Texas Ranch build. We're down to 6 builders. You're watching Building Connections, presented by Samsung, GenG, and all hosted on Minehut. So let's bring back our 3 judges. We've got Booker T, Shovel, and Rye Guy Rocky. We're back again. Booker T, now that you've gone through it, now that you've seen some of the builds, now that you've judged them yourself, what's your opinion on today?
I'm a professional now. I know it all. But no, man, I like it. It's definitely something that's intriguing. It's something that I could find myself actually doing. I have a 10-year-old daughter and a 10-year-old son, and they're definitely deep off into Minecraft. And my daughter been trying to get me to really get into it like her. And I think after today and seeing what I've been seeing, I'm all in. I'm hooked.
He's all in. Speaking of all in, Rye Guy, you went all in. You moved over to Texas. This next round is going to be the Texas Ranch. What are you expecting to see here?
I don't know. I mean, Texas is such a diverse state. You have so many different things, you know. I'm up in the Dallas area. I know, Booker, you're down in, I believe, Houston area. And there's tons of, you know, it's so diverse. You know, because up where I am, it's very suburban, but you go out just 20 minutes and you're in the country, and it's such a cool place to be.
Shovel, I don't know if you've ever been on a ranch before, if you've ever lived that ranchin' sort of lifestyle. Is there anything in these ranch builds that you're looking for in particular?
I only know the city lifestyle. Used to live outside New York City, now lives in LA. So I'm going to have a fresh eye, not knowing what to expect with this. So I don't even want to have anything in my mind. I want to be blown away and surprised.
I think we all want to be blown away and surprised, and it's time for just that. I'm going to say goodbye for now and send you guys off to the plots. It's time for round 2, Texas Ranch.
Ooh, I'm so excited to see what these guys are going to build. What's like a typical Texas ranch look like?
Yeah, I mean, I have never...
It better be
go
big.
ahead.
I just said better be big, because everything is big in Texas.
It's true. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, usually you got to have those grand. The one thing about Texas ranches that I can say that I've seen consistently, the big entryways. They love to have their big entryways, like the gates, and you have an arch over the gate, the whole 10 yards. That's what I've seen everywhere. So
I could see this being a little more challenging, having to do big like Texas, but in 25 minutes.
Yeah, it's a lot, little time for a big build.
You're right about the interest though, because I remember a show that used to come on television back in the day when I was young. It was called Dallas, and the entrance way to, you know, their big ranch, man. It was awesome. You know, I used to always want a place like that.
I only know Dallas because I know that was my dad's absolute all-time favorite show when we were growing up. So he probably had a lot to say. Ooh, okay.
So a different approach over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but notice how that is spaced out very specifically. That is not like randomly spaced. That is very specifically spaced.
Maybe
with
this
a
will
gap
turn
in the
into
middle on one side.
Ooh, it looks like they miscounted. I'm excited to see what this one turns into.
Backtrack.
Uh-oh. That's I hate when I accidentally miscount by 1, and then you have to shift everything.
This could be like some kind of horse stable. That's what I see with that box right there.
True. Yeah, something farm, ranch. That could be cool.
Oh,
do they already have a whole horse?
Wow.
They have a whole horse being built already.
Horse. It's got a saddle. It's ready to go.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They already got the detail of, they're putting the hair on already. They got the saddle already on it. They got... And this person seems to be starting...
They're starting with the frame, which is smart planning. You build everything inside it in between after you get the layout.
It's good for me to know.
Yeah. I didn't used to build this way, but now I do because it helps you see what it's going to look like before you fill in all the gaps. And it looks like this one's going to be really cool.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what this little like frontal walkway sort of thing. The rafter area they're building here. Like, what's going to be below that? Is that going to be like an outside area, and the other walls are the inside area?
Yeah. I wonder if that's like a porch, or if this is some kind of also like a barn or ranch or something for horses. Whatever they do in Texas.
I don't know. I'm changing my mind now. It's looking, not so like a horse stable or anything now. I'm not sure what it's going to be.
This one's
one
cool with the
is-
fireplace.
I like this one. This is pretty cool. I like the smokestack.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
already
really
tall
like
too.
the
So it looks like it's gonna have maybe it's gonna have a second floor that goes up that tall. I like the white
Yeah, that's what I'm
concrete on this
thinking.
one rather than wood.
They're going with a different feel here, right? And I think it's got to have a second story though, because that is a really tall chimney. Because that is like it was really up there.
It's really tall. They were also only building in that little corner, so I wonder what the rest is gonna be. This guy's building smack dab in the middle.
Wow.
I like the
Okay.
use of stripped logs. I think if I'm seeing that correct. I don't think I've seen that be used yet.
No,
Unless
that's
those
what I
are
was gonna
not.
say. Is that
think-
stripped logs? Because I don't think I've ever even used those myself.
Me neither.
I-
I don't
oh.
usually use them.
No, and
Yeah,
I
that's
like how
birch.
they have a base for it too. Like you don't see everyone's gonna be mad at me in chat. Whatever that stone is called, diorite or whatever, andesite,
Oh, yeah.
whatever it is.
One of
But
those,
you
granite.
don't see that used very often in builds, and so I'm kind of happy to see that being used.
Yeah, these are two blocks that I don't usually use the polished stone or stripped wood, but I like seeing other people use it because I want to know what to do with it because I don't use it right.
I like the
Yeah,
way they
no, I-
created that little border right there all the way around. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I like the dimension that I like seeing houses and builds that have different dimensions where some parts kind of cut in and some pop out, and that looks like that's what they got going. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm wondering. So are they going to be able to make that flat on the inside though? And it makes me wonder: are they going to have enough? Or maybe they don't care about the inside of the build. Maybe it's not about the inside. It's going to be about what's on the outside of the build. So maybe they don't really care about that.
Wow, look what we
Ooh,
got
this
here.
is cool.
Yeah, this is
This
definitely
feels
going to be
very
a horse
ranch.
stable of some kind.
Yeah. I can feel that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah, I definitely think that's what this is going to be here. This one looks really, really nice already. I like because the fences have that like that ranch feel to them, you know. They have that look and that aesthetic.
I might not have spent a lot of time in Texas, but I've seen in movies they all have those big
Oh,
wooden
wait a minute.
fences all the
We
way
got-
around.
We got a
This
barn
is-
here, guys.
Cool.
Got a huge
Ooh.
barn too. and
I
it
love
looks like
the
they're
way the light's
using-
hitting it in the back.
Is that netherrack as the base color?
That's
Or
what I was
not
just
netherrack,
looking at.
another brick.
Another brick. I think so.
Or is that one of the woods? Yeah.
Oh. Ooh, I don't know. I think
Yeah,
it's
no, I think
brick.
it's wood. Is it brick?
it?
It might be.
Was
I don't know, but it looks
No,
good.
it doesn't
Whatever
look
it is.
wood. We go back and forth. It looks good. I
Yeah.
like the color.
It's okay. Chat will tell.
Here
Chat
you
will
go.
tell us what it is.
Yeah,
when
they'll
we're
make sure
wrong
that
again,
we're,
so.
we're corrected.
Yeah, no, but I
I'm
do
not-
like this one. I like the barn feel because everyone else is kind of going for a, in my opinion, a more stereotypical ranch approach. But you do have some that kind of have that stereotypical red and white barn look.
Well, one thing about in
Big.
Texas, you're gonna run across a lot of big red barns, and I think that's the whole theme behind this one right here. Very simple, but effective.
Wow. He's moving fast too, building this roof
Yeah,
already.
he's building that roof really, really, really quick.
He's got to. This is a big barn.
Yeah,
wonder
I
if
mean,
there's gonna
with
be
only
anything
18 minutes
inside.
remaining, I was gonna say he's got to fill in all those walls and that roof, and we got to see if he plans on adding animals to the barn or anything like that as well, because I think that's gonna
You
really be a
gotta
big
add
decider.
animals to the barn. I mean, I think that will be a must. Those are points off
Yeah.
if it's no animals.
Yeah,
Wow,
anything
look how
extra that
fast
you can
he's
add to it
clicking.
is only going to help him. There's going. He's zooming.
Yeah, he's
Oh my God.
flying across.
He knows time.
He's
is
got
of
a
the
chicken
essence.
cape. Okay.
Oh my God, I
yeah,
like
look
that.
at him go.
He also is a chicken. He gave a quick
Yeah.
nod.
He gave a nod. Like, yes, I do. I do have a chicken cape.
Ooh, there's someone building a person in the background. There is that a
there-
person?
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, to the left there.
Missed that.
I wonder. Oh,
Okay,
there.
yeah, I see that.
What is that?
Yeah, what's going on over
whatever
here?
it is, it's huge.
It probably is not a
Whoa, look at-
person now that we're getting closer.
Wow.
No, look at this
That's
one.
Cool. It did end up having
Whoa.
second story. That's a
And it
sick
looked-
roof.
It's somebody on the horse. There's somebody.
Yeah, it's
riding.
the sheriff.
It's like
It's the sheriff.
Oh my god.
Or a cowboy, yeah. He's got his little
cow,
badge
both
on
of
his
them
hat.
Oh wow.
I love the hat so much. Oh, he's
I
blushing.
like that right there. That's really cool, guys.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
he's
the
getting some
buttons on his
arms now.
shirt.
Oh, that is
He's got
so
his
cool.
horse is a little small for the his size.
Yeah.
Pony.
Yeah, he's just riding on a miniature pony.
He just
That's all.
made an
Miniature
arm.
pony.
Just made one arm on the cowboy.
I wonder what he's
Tipping
gonna.
his
Was he gonna
hat,
put
saying howdy.
Okay, hear me out. With the way he has his arm, what if it's he's gonna put a lasso and there's gonna be like a cow?
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something?
that's what I see. That's what I see. He's a Bronco
Yeah.
buster. Yeah,
Oh, it has to.
yeah.
He's got to.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
He's probably listening to us like, man, now I gotta put a lasso on this. There you go.
yeah, there it is. There's the lasso.
I wonder if we're gonna see him wrangling something too. If he's gonna, I'm excited to see where he goes from here.
Yeah, I don't know what he's gonna do, but I like. He's very quick. Look how like fast he is at
Ooh.
shaping this.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
I think too
he's
hard
very
about where
good
I'm
at-
placing them. I wouldn't be able to do it that fast.
Yeah, he's very sporadic, but it's almost so. It's like he's placing it very messily, but it almost makes it work better because he's doing
But
it.
yeah, I love that. I appreciate people who can build that way, where they can build sporadically, but it looks good after. It adds texture. It's got a lot going on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
pretty
really
good.
like that
Open it
one.
up.
Let's go back to the house in the distance that had the smokestack, because I want to see what's going on there now that we got a
Yeah.
second story going. Because at
He's
first
made
I
a
was
lot of
like,
progress.
okay, yeah, and then we came back and I was like, oh, double okay. That is really, really good.
That's too
It needed
cool
a double
right there.
take. Oh wow.
Wow, he
He's
made
got
it
it.
messy, but now he's taking
Oh,
all
up.
the mess out of it.
Yeah, he's cleaning it up now.
Yeah, it's pretty.
He's definitely listening to everything we're saying. He's like, oh, now it's messy. I have to fix this because they called it
Oh,
messy.
dude, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't even think the mess looked bad though.
No, it looked good, and now
Right.
it's just.
Now he's gonna
sleeker.
Yeah,
put it back.
I wonder if it's thin, if it's too thin now. Yeah, it might be too thin. I think I may have liked it before better.
We're never gonna be pleased.
I know.
Oh, it's going down.
It's. I couldn't do any of this. So I mean, to be
No.
fair, like these guys are all better than I am. So, because one of my worst
really
things
good.
is
That's
people.
really good though. The way actually it looks better that way. The way you got it staggered.
Yeah. Building people like this, not in the square, like Minecraft character way, is hard. So I like that they did that.
Oh, difficult. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So we're back at the
Ooh.
house now, and we have this really. Oh, look at the texture they're adding to the outside of the
Ooh.
house.
I like that. That's like granite or one of those. I mix up the name of all three of those.
Yeah, I really like it.
I
I
like
think
the roof.
I don't want it to be too randomized because otherwise I think it may end up looking a little too messy on the outside.
Mhm.
But it's good because I like also how it's built into the corner, right? So he doesn't even have to finish the actual house because he's just trying to frame it as
Ooh.
this is the outside of the ranch. We don't, the inside I don't think actually matters on this one. He's gonna build
Yeah,
a whole
that's
like
kinda
thing
smart.
outside too. Yeah.
I wonder what he's going to use
It-
the rest of his time for, because he doesn't need to do the whole house.
Right. So I think he's gonna spend the rest of the time doing like some sort of barn or something outside to show that it's a big ranch or something along those lines. Looks like he's
Mhm.
putting a
Oh
flag
yeah,
over
he's
there
starting
now.
on something else now.
Seems like he's got a whole lot more work to go though, guys. To me, I don't know. That could be just me, you know.
He's got
Still like
14 minutes.
He's doing an
minutes,
American
okay.
flag. It looks like. Yeah.
You can do a lot in that time, but as long as you use it wisely. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say I only know how to do square flags, and he instantly started like making it look like it was blowing in the wind. So I was like, okay, that's cool.
Immediately impressed. Ooh, okay, they started building on their house on the inside of these fences.
Yeah, is
Very
that the
cool.
house or is that gonna be like a stable?
Or, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's
Ooh.
stable.
Yeah, I wanna, well,
Oh, I like
I
the
don't know.
front.
Maybe it could be a log cabin.
no, I
or
think
something.
it is.
don't
I
know.
think it is a house. Yeah.
I like the style. I like the front of it with the porch and the roof.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I really like that front porch. It looks like a kind of like a
Mhm.
farmer's porch a little bit.
It's like my dream to have
I
a
really like
wraparound
that.
porch. Well, first to have a house, but
Then a wraparound porch right after.
yeah, then a wraparound porch. I'd take this house. I like it. I'd live in it.
Yeah,
I like using the
I definitely like it.
sandstone.
That's what I was about to say. I like how he's using a darker wood with a lighter like stone to really give that contrast of color.
And the barn came along really fast.
Let's go
Looks like he's
inside the
already
barn and see what
done.
we got.
Yeah, it looks like he's done with the walls and the roof. Oh, he's lighting things up inside. It got dark in here real quick.
I think he put some torches in there to work for now, but he's eventually, I think, going to put in some proper lighting. Those look very temporary to me.
Yeah.
He's
He's gonna
putting in
need some proper
little-
lighting. With these shaders, it got dark. Like he's making
Did he just nod at us
pens.
again?
Think so.
He's like, yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Chicken is
Give
so
us
good
a
at nodding.
nod. I wonder what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. Okay, but yeah, I really like the barn. I think, especially once I'm sure he'll add some animals. So we'll see what animals he adds in a second there, because I think that I'm picky with my animals, so we'll find out.
Okay, this is cool.
It's looking good.
This one's got that porch.
This is what we were talking about earlier with the stripped wood and the stone. They've come a long way since we last were here.
I like how they're using cauldrons also, and
Look
the
at the
acacia
doors.
fences. The lecterns. Okay, they're using a lot of blocks I never would have even thought of.
Yeah, they used a lectern like that. That's for holding books, right? That they used the lectern to make it look better. That's crazy.
I only ever use it when I'm building a church.
A lot of detail.
Yeah. Ooh.
I
I
love
like
the
the cut
top
of-
of that where the sun shines through.
Yeah, I like that it's cut into the roof with fences, so you can see through it.
Yeah, a lot of natural light. I wonder if we can go inside this one. Oh, look at this porch.
Oh, this is okay. This is the porch. This is cool.
This
It's a
is
big wide porch.
and it goes around the building. That is an awesome porch. I want to see them put some like furniture out there or something, some like deck furniture now.
Yeah, some little chairs
That's
to
gonna
sit
be my
outside.
favorite part of that
coffee.
build. Yeah,
I wonder.
I really like that one.
Some of these that are, that was cool. I wonder if they're going to do anything with the inside. Any of these that are going on the inside, they're going to need to put light. Ooh.
Oh, that's so cool. He even has the lasso like coming off his back, like he has it, hooked onto his back there. So, that
He's
is really
wrangling
awesome.
something. I wonder if this is going to be like a cow, another horse.
I think it's
Yeah,
a calf.
that's the calf roper. He's roping the calf. I don't know if you
That
know
is
too
cool.
much about rodeo the shovel.
I do not. I gotta visit Texas now.
It's pretty big here. It's pretty big here in Texas.
Oh, that's cool.
That is, I really like. Now I want to see. Okay, so they put a black tail on it. Is it? Maybe it's
maybe
they're trying to
it's-
build a bowl.
Oh. I guess that we'll just have to wait and see if it's going to have horns or if it's going to have a mane.
Yeah.
I like
Or
the way
maybe
they're
it's
building
another-
animals, though.
Yeah, or maybe it's another horse. Who knows?
It could be. Okay, I like the work they're doing on the outside here.
Yeah, as I said,
tree
I'm a sucker for a little waterway, like a little pond outside your house. Ooh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah,
Put some
And the
fish in
sugar
there.
cane.
Yeah, you got some like nice plants around that. Oh, that would be that's really cool. I love.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, the plants on the outside of the
Oh,
house blowing in the wind and stuff. That's really nice.
So he doesn't have this problem of it being too dark inside. I like the
Wait a
grass
minute, is
and
that flag?
planters.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think that's the American flag. Is that the flag of? Is that Texas? The Texas flag?
I think
I
it
wouldn't
is.
know.
I might be wrong. Yeah, I
It
think
is
that's
Texas
Texas.
flag.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I. Can we see the front of it? Yeah, because the blue. Because I think it's just the same thing, but except the blue is a stripe that goes all the way on the top. So I wanna.
I like the gold block at the top of the pole, though.
It's either an American flag or a
Oh.
Texas flag. It's hard to tell, but yeah, either way, it's a good flag. It's really cool. I like the details. Now, I like the chimney because there's something sticking out of the chimney, but the smoke's still coming through, and I don't know how they did that. So,
Yeah, that's a campfire in there for sure, making the smoke.
mm.
But I don't know how they built that. That's cool.
Ooh, they're doing a
wonder what they're
risky
working
move
on
here.
now.
Yeah, with 8 minutes remaining, terraforming is probably not the route you want to go at this point. At least I don't think I could terraform a build this scale in 8 minutes. Like that's a
No, I'm excited
lot.
to see what that turns into. Oh, they built a flag too. They're hearing all the things that we like and they're adding them in. I like the
as
fences.
we go. I mean,
and
there's a good
the
flagpole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one's really cool. Just the uniqueness of the blocks they're using on this one is really impressive to me. Because
Like
I would have never thought to.
Cool.
Yeah,
To be honest, I never want to
thought.
live in Texas. They said on the sign, but they'd want to live here.
I mean, it's
I'm
a nice
impressed
house.
with
I
their
like.
block.
Yeah, and now they're building a nice tree outside. Like these are. Oh, it's like a willow tree, I think. Yeah, they definitely know what they're doing here. I give this person a lot of credit with their unique use of what they're doing. Because also, like, look at the roof. They perfectly timed that window to be right there with all that strip wood, and like it looks so calculated the way they're going about this.
It's perfect. Yeah,
This one's very impressive.
Yeah, I
love
finally
the
found the
block.
first thing I want them to change. It needs windows in the back.
Oh.
Maybe the back doesn't matter. I don't know. But it has no windows in the back. Maybe it's all about the front. Who knows? But there was no windows.
Look to see. They put it in the middle, which means we're gonna look on all sides.
Okay, now we're at
Yes,
Sergeant
Sergeant
Tony's.
Tony.
Oh, we're back at the
Okay.
one where we had the fence around it.
Oh, are those sheep?
Oh, yep.
flag.
So we got another. Yeah,
Or the
that's the
cows.
Texas flag.
It's the Texas flag, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I
Oh,
love
that
it.
is so cool. What are those
Well,
things on top?
okay, are those? I think they're buttons, but vertical floating potentially. Maybe not.
How did
No.
he do that?
Yes. I have no idea. I'm learning things today that I didn't even know you could do.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but that looks really cool the way they're doing their animals. It's a very simplistic way to do the animals, but it works.
I like it. Yeah. It's okay.
A lot of
I'm
people are
guessing
saying
the
it's a
inside
backwards dragon head. Oh,
No
it is. The dragon head's
way.
facing into the block.
That's
What?
very clever.
Yeah.
Oh
So that's
my
a
god.
dragon's head that they turned into an animal. That is so cool.
I never even could have thought of that you could even do that. Whoa.
Wow.
Okay. Ooh. All right. The outside of the barn's definitely done, but let's see what they got going on the inside. What they've worked
I
on.
don't know if the outside is fully done because it seems like it's missing something outside the barn. I don't know.
Yeah,
it
it's
could use
very
more.
dark inside too, I would say, is my one thing. It's very dark in there. You know, you wouldn't
Yeah.
want to keep animals in this dark of a chamber. That's for sure.
No, that's why I think anyone building these houses, putting things on the inside, they're gonna have to worry about how much light.
Well,
I
I
like
think that's
the-
a
Oh, wait a minute.
Ooh.
Lighten it up.
Oh,
for
they're
us.
going around.
Yeah, he is. I was gonna say, I think that's one of the things that we're gonna see a lot of, though, is people have to kind of make that decision with a limited amount of time. You kind of have to pick: do
Yeah.
I decorate the inside of my building or do I decorate the outside of my building? And you kind of
Yeah.
got to pick between the two with that time constraint. He's kind of going with the inside, where a lot of others seem to be going on the outside. So I kind of like that though, because it's a little bit different than what everyone else is doing, and he's trying to be a little more
Yeah.
unique with it. So,
He misplaced the sheep and now they have to die. It's so sad.
well, you know, we'll just turn the other way.
It happens. Oh, we're looking at a new one now. J-Bean. Oh, wow. He went really, really big.
Yeah, this is the one where you have that natural light roof where the light can kind of shine in through the top there. What do we got on the
I really
front
like
here?
that. Oh!
Whoa.
Whoa! That's a cow skull, right?
Yeah, it's like a giant. Yeah.
That's
Wow, and that's a
cool.
really big one.
Full
That'd be
loins
someone
right
who's
there.
really, really prideful of Texas. They'd slap that right up
Yeah.
there.
It's an honor. That's
biggest
that's
one
an honor right
imaginable.
there. Nice long cabin.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Wow.
That's really cool. And they even have some detail up here, like some
Put some
barrels on the
barrels.
port. Yeah.
I like
It looks like there's
the
some chairs
trapdoors
there.
going along the top.
Yeah, this is really
Ooh.
cool. Yeah, look, there's some chairs right there as well where they use the
There you
trap
go,
or
they got your
door at the
chairs.
back. Yeah.
So you can sit
this
on your
is
porch
really
in the morning,
cool.
sip your coffee.
Yeah, I do that every morning actually. That's why I want the furniture out there. I can relate to that. You sit out there, have your cup of coffee or whatever.
Yeah,
My case,
a little
We're
late
getting
to be
some
cool
greenery
outside,
now.
though. Right here because it reminds me of one of those log cabins, like with a little pond outside or something,
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
cool. And yeah, this one definitely feels like it's more in definitely a more rural part of Texas because you definitely looks a little overgrown, very cabin feel, like you were saying. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's
I
going
like
for
it.
overgrown now.
But they cut the grass though.
Yeah.
On this one though, look like they got a lawn service.
Wow, look at this one.
Oh wow, they put a campfire. They are moving very fast.
This one's really
They got a little
cool.
log
I like.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, I like the
fire pit.
campfire. Yeah,
That's
you
a
sit
place
around.
for
Everyone
roasting
sits on a log.
marshmallows. Yeah.
That's a marshmallow roasting place.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
even the small detail with the pebbles in the dirt, like by putting a button there, like they're noticing all these small little things that you wouldn't even think to do. Like that button adds a lot of detail there because normally it'd just be flat, you know, whatever that super brown dirt is called.
Podzol,
Yeah, podzol.
maybe. I think that's what that, or it's coarse dirt, one of the other.
I
But yeah,
literally call it dirty dirt.
Even that.
So.
dirty dirt. I love that. Even just the detail of using the different dirts. There's so many different blocks that I would have never
Yeah.
even had the brain.
So
to use.
impressive, so impressive. This one, because it feels like I would pay an Airbnb to stay at a place like this, you know, just to get a few friends and go
Yeah.
camp out somewhere.
The smokestack
That'd be so
is
fun.
it's the perfect spot too.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Wow.
Oh, it is a bull.
Here we
That's
go.
What they're
Yeah, it's a
wrangling.
bull.
Oh, very
Yeah, they're-
cool.
That is really cool. So look at that. He's got the giant horns.
Oh, I really want to see
Oh,
the
that's
face on
so
the bull.
cool.
Oh.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh.
got little like what are the
That's
small they use
good.
pots as like little like nostrils. That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Oh, it's got little
Yeah,
ears.
that one's really cool. I really like that. And then you get the guy lassoing him in. That's a really creative idea because it follows the theme, but you don't. It's not building an actual ranch. It's something you might see on a ranch, which is really a unique way to do
Mhm.
that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. They overgrown a little bit on this one too. Add some bushes, some hay.
Louise.
Everybody needs to call this lawn
Yeah.
service.
Yeah, definitely got to call your lawn service here.
Although,
It's very
how
natural.
much do you have lawns like this in Texas? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't live anywhere rural in Texas, so I can't.
Right.
I'm not too familiar, but you know, I'm sure I've seen those big like where they have the big pastures and whatnot, and they're always pretty mowed. They keep those things pretty clean. So
I live kind of like in the country area in Texas, and this looked like one of my neighbor's house, and we've been trying to get him to move out of the neighborhood.
he's not cutting his lawn.
He's not cutting his lawn, you know. We don't have any deed restrictions.
Okay, we're getting a... Oh, there's an upstairs too. I don't know if we're going to see much inside that attic, but I love that if you were to build this on your own, you have that. Like if I wanted to take this build and build it in my own world, it's got an attic space.
Yeah. I don't know if I could have built. I don't know if I could build any of these at this point. These guys are like way on a different level.
When the outside
Mhm.
changed, you know, it was just a point for a second. Now we got some action going. Pretty cool.
It's got an animal.
All right, that's it. 25 minutes are up, and I do not
Wow.
envy the task ahead of you. You guys have your
Mm-hmm.
work cut out for you. I saw 6 incredible builds. I got to start with you, Booker. One, Twitch chat is loving you. I'm seeing suckers left and right. You are you're a Texas native. Hold on, I actually have to pull up. Somebody asked me very specifically to ask you. This is from Mr. Curtis, the Mine Hut mod. Who is your favorite member from the Bone Street crew?
The Bone Street crew. Who was
That
the
was his
Bone Street crew?
question.
I don't know.
All
Who the
right,
Bone
never
Street
mind. I gave you your shot, Curtis. You wanted a question, and I said I would do it for
I've
you.
never heard of Bone Street crew.
And you got it. He's going what? Anyways, we're gonna head on over into judging. I believe it's Atsno up first. So take it away, judges.
This is going to be tough. Oh, it's the one that we like literally so much.
These are gonna be hard because there's a lot of really good ones here. We've a lot of
We're
these are
starting
also a lot similar.
Yeah, and we're starting strong with this one. They have that like little side awning with a little chain. I love that they use lecterns. I love that they used polished stone and stripped wood. The trees are really nice. The front yard is all nice. They never ended up getting to put some windows in the back. But I think the back is a part we're not supposed to look at as much as the front. I really, really like this one. And I don't want to start out with such a high score, but I kind of already want to give it like a 9.2. Dare I say?
Wow. Wow, a 9.2. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say the same thing though. I'm afraid that my first score is gonna be high, and like it sets the standard for your other scores sometimes, but like this one is, in my opinion, really, really cool. Like if you noticed even the detail on the door, it looks like they put like a very miniature version of like a bull skull on the door, and like just the small details that they put everywhere, like the lectern, and you have the cauldrons, and you have just the different types of wood and the notch. It's just really, really well done. I'm also giving this one a 9.2.
Wow.
You know, it does have a Texas feel. For me, I want this. I wish I had this, you know, just to be able to sit out by the fire pit. Me and the wife, you know, I tell you, this right here, just the detail on the roof right there makes you feel a certain way when you just say, for instance, you know, come up to your place, you know, and you go, wow, this is mine. This one right here, the detail outside, the greenery, seem like it's in perfect order. I'm going to give a pretty high score for this one right here. I'm going to give a 8.8.
Wow. I wanted to say that we've been talking about lawns. Their placement of like grass and bushes is very specific.
Yeah, it's very spot on in particular.
Atsuno starting off real strong with a 9.1, a ridiculous score, and now that's the score to beat. Let's check out Bean 10.
Oh boy. Okay. We got a real big one for this one. We gotta get a good full spin of the front. I loved the fences being cut into the roof. I think that's super neat. And I love the big bull head. That is so cool. And their placement of grass and bushes seems to be very specific and calculated too. This one's very, very cool. I really like that the wood all stayed in the same tone, but they used a lot of different blocks within that family of wood. So I want to give this one an 8.6.
Yeah, I also really like this one. And look, he's even sitting on his chair out front, you know?
He's got his coffee.
This one's really cool. I like the porch. This one also has small detail and has blocks that I wouldn't know how to use in that way, like using doors as chairs or barrels as decorations. That's stuff I wouldn't do. Or he uses trap doors as like an overhang. So in the roof and the skull, it's all very well done. It feels Texan. It feels good. I like it. I'm giving this one an 8.2.
Well, I like this one. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's not a good build or anything like that, but this is, you know, a Texas theme we're looking for. You know, it's a log cabin. You know, it's got the bull horns. You know, the bull on top there. But this could be Oklahoma. You know, So I got to weigh that into the situation. So this build right here. I like the greenery. I like the shrubbery. It's not so out of place. It seems like it's in context. But for me, this build right here, I would have to give it a 7.
Very good. I like the skull. I think that one really put it over the top. Without it, it'd be good. But I really liked that they added that in on top.
Yeah, I think that's what kind of threw me into giving it a good score.
All right, that's Bean 10 with a 7.9 going into second place. We'll get that fixed up in just a second, but we have 4 more builds to judge. We're going to move on over to Mr. Fast Fox.
All right, we have our cowboy wrangling a bull. He's also got himself displayed on, or this guy's displayed on the hay bales. But we have our sheriff, rather. He's got a badge on his hat. He's got his lasso attached to his back, and he's wrangling a bull. I like that they didn't go for what would be expected, which is like a house or a barn or really a building of any sort. They went for what you would find on a ranch, like you said. And I like the way that they built their person and their animals. So I'm going to give this one an 8.2.
Yeah, this one for me is the most unique because instead of just going with a building and building a Texas ranch, they built an activity that you would find on a Texas ranch kind of feel. And that's very unique because that alone is giving it some points extra in my book. You know, and it feels like, you know, he's trying to lasso in that cowboy. The lasso's really neat and it looks really good. The animals, I like how they both have eyes and these little like nostrils. I love the star on the cowboy's hat. It's all really, really good. And I'll be giving this one a 7.5.
There again, the detail on this build right here. It is a curveball. It is out of the box. It is a little bit something different. Of course, you could have built a ranch or anything of that sort, a log cabin or anything like that. But for to be able to create the horse and make it look like a horse, to be able to create the cow and make it look like a cow, as well as the cowboy lassoing the calf, that right there, just so much detail went into this right here. Even the cowboy hat with the big star on it, you're in Texas, when you see this bill right here. So I got to go with 8.6 on this bill.
Yeah, you definitely know you're in Texas. There's no question about that. I really like the details on the animals. They're so cute. Their little eyes and noses. And the
Really
face on
good
the
work.
cowboy.
Yeah.
With his blood.
I was gonna say also that the cowboy's holding the horse with his other hand to stay on. It's
Yeah,
like just a small
yeah,
detail
yeah.
you wouldn't think about.
His little pony.
Yeah,
a little small for his size.
mini pony.
Mini horse.
I like that a lot, though. I prefer
I
it
like
that
how
way.
he
I
also
almost
has
prefer it
nostrils.
small because it keeps the attention on the main part of the lasso.
Mhm.
Love the
It's also
shadows,
almost a little
too.
bit comical.
You can actually see
The
the
lasso
shadow
is-
of the lasso in the background. It's really, really cool.
Oh, that's true with the shaders. That's really cool. That's a cool detail
Yeah.
to notice.
The shadow of the cow right there.
Yeah. The bull's
Really
horn
cool.
in the shadow. That's a super cool
Yeah.
detail.
It's really cool.
I really want to see. You know what I want to see with this though? If I could add one little detail while we're still here, I would like to see maybe a backpack that rope was going into on the back of the guy.
A little bag. Yeah.
All right, well, you said he's holding on to that horse for dear life. Looks like Mr. Fast Fox can hold on to the scoreboard pretty well. 8.1, putting him into second place. So Jay Bean here at 7.9, but now we're moving on to Optical Shadow.
All right. This is the guy. He built his house all the way in the corner, so he didn't need to fully complete that and could spend more time on these other things. He did end up finishing his terraforming just to make it less flat, which I've only been to Texas one time, but I believe they call it flat. But I like that it has a little bit more of rolling hills a little bit for his cows and his horses that he placed. And I love the texture in the building. I almost wish that I could see the whole one because I think he did a really good job on just this one half. So I want to give it an 8.8. I do really, really like this one.
Yeah, I think this one has, while the other builds a lot of times are looking at the smaller details, this one was kind of looking at the bigger picture. So, you have this house and it's meant to be there, but it's not meant to take away from what else is going on in this build. It's not meant to really, necessarily just completely take away from that, which is why you have the rolling hills, you have the cows out there, you have the horses out there. I'd like to see maybe a fence that would have held those animals in maybe, because, for that. But I also really like the natural waterway. That's something that the animals can, they can drink water out of there. They can, it spices up the build a little bit. So, but I'm probably going to give this one a 7.2.
Pretty good.
Yeah, when I look at this one right here, I gotta look at it only, I guess I gotta take away points from, the house, only having one side on it. Because when we do a 360, it takes a little bit of something away from it. But if I was just looking at it from a portrait perspective, just the front of it, I really like the pond in the front there with the tree. I mean, that's just a cool afternoon feeling, to be able to go out and sit by the pond and relax a little bit, and then you got the barn totally away from where the house is. That's Texas right there. It's wide open, so I can see this. I see the animals, pretty much having fun. So for me, I'm gonna give this bill right here just because I think a little bit more work could have gone into it from a detail perspective. I'm gonna give this a 6.8.
Still pretty good. It's still a good overall score. But yeah, I think a fence to keep all these animals in, that probably would have put it a little bit over the top. Because you always see, no matter how big their property is, there's that little fence going all the way around it, I think, for the one time I've been to Texas. I would love to see, just for my own sake, I want to see that whole house.
Yeah.
That's going to be Optical Shadow coming in at fourth place with a 7.6, but there's two more builds left to go. Sergeant Tony, 23, going to come up right now.
Ooh, Okay. We have this one has the full fence all the way around. A little bit of an overgrown yard. And I like that they went with sandstone for the building. I just started using that because it's overlooked as a house material, I think. And I love the backwards dragon heads. I would have not ever known that was even possible. He's sitting on his porch. Everyone's sitting on their porch having coffee in the morning. I like this one. I like the sheep, and I think I want to give this one a 7.8.
Yeah, I think this one's good. But if you look, this was supposed to be a Texas ranch, right? And Texas ranches are big, and I feel like this one doesn't encompass the whole area, And I don't think it has to necessarily encompass it all, because that would maybe take too much time. But this, in my opinion, is a little too small to be like a ranch. It's more of a house. You may have some animals in the yard, but it's not a ranch. But I'm not taking away from the build. That's just my opinion on it compared to the theme. I still really like the build itself. I love how they did the animals on the outside. I also think the grass is a bit messy. But I think it's purposeful for the animals. I don't think that was an accident that they did that. Just not how I would have possibly done it. But either way, I still like this build overall. But I'm going to give this one a 6.8.
All right.
Hey, I've been living in Texas my whole life, and when I see this someone like Rye Guy right there, just said I kind of echo on that same thing. It's going to what realtor is selling you this spot right here, whether it's going to be a ranch or not. but for me, the overgrown grass is something that stands out to me. I know we love our grass groomed here in Texas. That's something you got to know. As far as the work that went into this bill right here, I could tell a lot of work went into it, but it's something that's missing that I can't really tell you that intangible that's missing. I just know it when I see it. For this bill right here, I'm going to give a 6.5.
Pretty good. Yeah, it definitely didn't use the entire space, but that maybe was a time thing to make sure that they were able to finish it and get everything they could in there. I still love those sheep.
100%. No, that's my favorite part is the sheep. The sheep are like the best part of that with the backwards. Like I would have never thought of that. The backwards dragon head is genius.
All right, the cute sheep were not enough. That's going to be a 7.0 for Sergeant Tony, putting him in 5th place. Remember, only 4 move on, 1 left to judge. Can Turner of Tides turn the tides of this build battle?
Ooh. We have the big barn is the last build, and we got to look on the inside. I think we've seen the outside. I love that they used, I think this is one of the new woods. It's one of the red woods from the Nether. It's so big. I'm impressed that they even finished the whole outside and then still were able to go in and finish the inside. And the light, it's all torches, but I like the effect that they give, the glow and the pens. Some of the cows look like they got out. They're climbing all over the hay. But I like that they made separate pens for each of the animals. They got the sheep separated, the pigs. I'm not sure what's on the other side, if we spin around to see what's on the other side. Because I don't think we got to see any of this after they built that part. Oh, it's for the chickens. Cute. I think for this one, while it is very big, it doesn't have a lot of other, small details. I think I'm going to give this one a 7, a flat 7.
Yeah, I would say my favorite part about this build right off the bat is the chickens we're looking at. I think it's a really cool idea the way they did that to make it look like that's kind of like where the egg hatchery might be. But yeah, the lighting on this one, in my opinion, is it's missing the mark a little bit. If you're going to have a roof that's kind of dark overhead, you need to have a proper system in place to get good lighting in there, especially where you're doing most of your building on the inside. I think that needs to be a big part of your plan, and I think that was a really big miss mark on this one because the barn itself on the outside is phenomenal. I just think they missed the mark a little bit on the inside with the lighting, and so for that reason, I'm going to be giving this one a 6.1.
In Texas, you're always going to see a big red barn somewhere. My next door neighbor got a big red barn. Chickens as well. I see a lot of chickens out here in my area. The one thing about the lighting, there again, it should have been lighter, but the one thing about the chicken coop, seemed like they should have enclosed that, maybe taken it all the way up to the top just so the chickens could actually feel like they were encaged. Because that's just the way I see it normally. in Texas. That would have been something I would have did. The outside area in the beginning we didn't see anything, but now, man, everything is moving. Even on the outside, you got a little horse rack over there. So I like this build. I like a whole lot about this build. So I'm going to give it a 7.8.
Yeah, I like that they went back in on the outside to put some free-range cows roaming, a little pen for their horse, and a little horse baby.
And baby horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby horse. Some sporadic grass, too, just so that it wasn't plain and empty on the outside.
I just think you'd have to give a horse more space.
A little bit, maybe.
Definitely.
All right, doesn't look like that 7.8 was quite enough. Sergeant Tony and Turner of Tide's going to be tied at 7.0, but the tie doesn't matter because they are 5th and they are 6th. They're going to be out at Snow with the strong 9.1, going to take first place in round 2. So at Snow, Mr. Fast Fox, JBean 10, and Optical Shadow will be moving on to round 3. That was a lot of fun, a lot of cool ranch builds. I really, personally, I gotta say, my favorite was Mr. Fast Fox. I love the lasso, but it's not my job to judge. That's on you guys. So thank you guys so much. You're gonna have your work cut out now. Now it's up to the top 4. We're gonna move on to the wrestling ring. So we'll catch up with you guys later once we go over to round 3. If you're just tuning in, you're watching Building Connections presented by Samsung. Also being hosted by GenG and all of these servers on Minehut. I just want to shout out too, this is an entirely remote production. I am at home. The judges are at home. All of the builders are at home. The entire production team, everybody's at home. We're all staying safe, and we hope you guys are staying safe too in these trying times. I earlier got some time to catch up with the 5-time, the inventor of the Spinneroonie, Booker T. So I hope you enjoy this interview. So we've got, as far as I'm concerned, the heavyweight champion of the world, Booker T, right here. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Always feeling good. Other than what we're going through right now, it's a great time for me.
Definitely trying to keep positive, and we're having a lot of fun with this building competition today. But I wanted to spend a little bit of time just to catch up with you, maybe get a little bit of your history here. Do you happen to remember your first video game experience?
Yeah, man. Stargate. Stargate was one of my favorite games. Back in the day, I used to go to the arcade and I could put 1 quarter in there, man. I could play it all day. And I was almost a whiz, a master at Stargate, but actually Stargate. But when they moved it up a little bit, I kind of lost my touch a little bit. Yeah.
I mean, video games definitely have come a long way. You're also in a unique position because there have been a bunch of wrestling video games. So not a lot of people get to see themselves in a video game and perhaps play themselves in a video game. Have you had that experience?
You know, it's crazy playing myself in a video game. My son, him and I, we're going through a tag team tournament right now in 2K20, and he's created a character of himself. But and the thing is, he's really small, but he's given himself super heavyweight, strength. So it's crazy. The thing is, we have not lost one match since him and I have been playing.
Speaking of your kids, I know that your kids actually play Minecraft. Have you ever been able to explore any of their worlds or check out their builds?
You know, my daughter, she makes me sit down with her. You know, she actually has been trying to train me as far as Minecraft go. Before you guys even called me or anything like that, it's something she's been trying to get me to sit down and do. And I tell you, man, it is so detailed. I mean, there's so many different little aspects of that game. It's really incredible to see her. You know, we actually, I wish we could have her in the contest. That's how good she is.
Maybe next time we'll call up Samsung. We do Building Connections 2 featuring Booker T's daughter. When you were a professional wrestler, were you also playing video games at the same time?
You know, it's crazy. This is one of the craziest stories you're ever going to hear. Back in WCW, it was always a thing, man. You know, when you get to that, that level, when you crash that glass ceiling, when you win the heavyweight championship, they would get you your own locker room. And for me, I was like, man, that's not me. I don't want my own locker room. But what you guys could do for me is get me a 50-inch television and take it on the road with me, put it on the truck. And when I won the world title, they actually got me a 50-inch television to put it on the truck so me and the boys could play Madden in any arena that we was in. Yeah, and I was the king of Madden back then, too. I lost a step along the way since they upgraded it a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to ask because you're the heavyweight champion of wrestling, but are you the heavyweight champion of games between all the other wrestlers? Were you the best, or is there another wrestler that, maybe puts a tremble in your eye when they pick up the sticks?
No, I was the best back in the day. Xavier Woods, he can actually vouch for me on this. I remember back in TNA, we were on the road and we were playing. You had that little PSP, and we could connect with each other. And I love playing tennis. Roger Federer is one of my favorite. And he was like, man, you want to play? You want to hook up? So I was like, yeah, I'll hook up. So he's thinking, I'm gonna beat this old guy. He's not off in the video games like we are, and I whooped him so bad, man. The thing is, he's still talking about that whooping in 2020.
Well, that's a whole nother show that we could put together. But anyways, clearly you've been playing games your whole life. Is that what made you want to be a judge for today's competition?
Anything that got to do with gaming, I want to be a part of it. I think, this world kind of like, it keeps me young. I was playing Tiger Woods 2006 earlier. And I'm going to tell you, Tiger Woods 2006 is one of the hardest games to actually figure out how to play. It took me about a good 3 to 4 weeks to actually master, getting to the next level. So for me, man, anything that's got to do with gaming, I'm pretty much all in. I want to keep my youth, as you can see.
Awesome. All right, I got one final question for you today, Booker. What's more difficult, building muscle or speed building in Minecraft?
I think both got, that's two different dynamics right there. Building muscle is something that you really got to put a lot of time in. I always say preparation is your only luck. And the same thing with Minecraft. Preparation is going to be your only luck at going to the top and becoming champion.
Well, you heard it here. Booker T, pleasure to have you. We've got building muscles, we've got speed building, and we're all building connections here. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
And I think that's got to be one of the highlights of my life. Just 5 minutes, mano-y-mano in the ring with Booker T. I get to ask the questions. Total blast. If you're just tuning in, this is Building Connections presented by Samsung. We're about to get into round 3 wrestling ring. There's 4 builders left. Remember, 1,700, actually more than 1,700 people signed up, and now we are down to 4. There were 10, but there are 4 left. Let's bring back the judges. We've got Booker T, Shubble, and Rye Guy Rocky here to watch these next 4 builds. Booker T, once again, I'm getting inundated with questions. A lot of your fans in the chat, but one, Deserux, he's asking, what's your favorite championship belt design?
The television championship. Back in WCW back in the day, for myself to actually capture that television championship, it launched my career to higher places, man. I never thought I would go. And it still have a place in my heart. And it's the one championship that I don't have. I'm actually going to do a tour actually looking for the original television championship.
All right, you heard it. He's looking for that championship. You know who else are looking for that championship? We've got 4 builders. They are primed. They are ready. It's wrestling ring time. I'm going to send you guys off to the plots, and I'll catch up with you in time for judging.
Oh, boy. So we have wrestling as our category this time. So we're no longer the experts, me and Ryan.
Yeah, we have to take a step back here.
It's my wheelhouse right there. As much wrestling going. I got to see exactly what we got here. I've been waiting on this one right here ever since we started, so I'm excited.
I'm excited for you to see what's possible for them to build using Minecraft blocks, but bringing it into wrestling. I think they can really
I feel like this. I was gonna say, I feel like this theme is a really good this is a theme that's going to be very specific, right? So there's less interpretation with this one. This one, it's a wrestling ring, so you can't really have as much interpretation outside of maybe either two people wrestling or the ring itself. So I think this one we're gonna have a lot more clear cut.
No, my friend. Right, guys, you got way more than just a wrestling ring. You got the wrestling ring. You know, you got the fans as well. You got the barrier. You know, you got the Titantron, which is the big board. You got, you know, just say for instance, the title of what big pay. It could be SummerSlam. It could be No Mercy. It could be, you know, Hell in a Cell. We got a whole lot to work with here when it comes to wrestling.
So there's a lot of details here. So you're gonna have to fill us in on what details either they're missing or they don't have, because I'm not gonna know.
Yeah.
Well, right here, I mean, with that build right there, it looked like they're just building the box, the barrier, as far as, you know, where the wrestling ring is actually going to go. This person right here, they could be building a full stadium, a full arena, and bring you inside the arena. So we got a whole lot to work with when it comes to wrestling.
Gotcha. If they're building a full arena, they're very limited on time for that. So we'll see.
Very bold.
As a bold idea.
It could be a small arena.
Maybe they'll just scale it down a bit, and we have to use our imagination to scale it up.
It could be an independent show.
Is this one?
This guy's going for one of the. Yeah, they're going for a detail that, like something at the top.
Yeah, maybe that's Oh, what if that's the centerpiece above the ring? That could be cool.
That'd be really cool. I'm excited to see what details.
You know, that's where the speakers and, you know, the lights would go shining down onto the ring. That's what that looked like to me right there. And if that's what that is, I mean, it's a lot of detail going into that already. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what details they choose out of everything that you listed that they could add in, whether it's the audience, the things up the monitors, they're the big TVs. And this guy went for something that I wouldn't have expected, already starting at the top.
Yeah, I expected most people to start with the actual, like, the box and barriers. That's kind of that's the stereotypical look I was expecting. And I'm already seeing a few people, even in the distance, you have a few people who don't seem to be going that approach. So I'm very interested. Yeah, I think that's a person. I'm pretty sure they're building
throne.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I'm seeing too. Someone's getting like pummeled over there. So
yep. Oh my god.
Here it is. Oh,
he's flying.
He's like getting him with an elbow.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
he's not in a good spot.
You know, in that one right there, I mean, it's got to be something very unique because I can't figure out where he's going with this one right now. I'm totally, I totally don't see it just yet.
I wonder if they're going to right now. They're naked.
It's gotta be good.
It's a person. It's definitely a person on top who's like flying through the air with his elbow like outward.
Yep.
Like that.
Definitely
That's the feel they're going for. It's a person underneath too. I was wondering what that was. Yeah, I would not want to be him.
No.
Okay, now I see it. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I think what they're doing is they're just building the outlines of the people before they actually go in and detail the people. You know what I mean? Get the base them down and then worry about the small details later.
Like their clothes.
No, actually, pretty unique right there. I mean, because until you said that, you know, I didn't see it, but once I, you know, found it, it came pretty clear.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. We're at Snow again. He has the
this
red
one looks
box.
like just the ring so far.
Arena,
Yep,
we going into the arena.
Where'd he go?
Yeah, where is he? Is he gone?
He's missing.
Did we lose him?
Uh-oh.
He's disappeared.
He's the guy getting pummeled in that other build right now.
Yeah, that's right. Well,
he's busy. Oh man!
Yeah,
hopefully they didn't
box
disconnect or anything, but
that'd be really unfortunate. I think they'll be okay. I mean, I think the ring, like as a start, you know, I can see where they're going with it, but it's still too early to tell how much detail they'll put into it.
Yeah,
they still have a lot of time. Wherever they are, they have a lot of time.
Like it could be a wrestling ring, but it could be something totally different.
Oh, here we go. We're at this one now.
Ooh! Oh wow! They have a lot to
This
fill
is
in.
massive.
Oh my god, they're going fast though. They are wasting no time.
With how low it is, I think this is also going to be another, box.
They went
I
much
think.
bigger though, so I wonder what else they're going to add into it, or how much time
Yeah.
they're even have left.
That makes me a little nervous. Yeah, I was gonna say they're gonna have to put all the detail into literally just the ring, and it's gonna be a box, and you're gonna have the thing. So I hope they've planned out the time properly. And you know, they're the experts here. They've gotten this far, so I'm sure they have this planned out. You know,
Yeah, I'm sure
So
they're
I'm
like,
sure we're overreacting here, and that they have a solid plan.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so, because
so-
right now it seems like it's taking a long time just to lay this plan right here. It seems like this is
We're only
Yeah.
halfway.
at least 2 minutes to actually get that done.
Oh wow.
That's one thing about wrestling. In wrestling, we're always working on time. You know what I mean? Because it's television. We got to be in the ring and be out of the ring by a certain time. And with something like this, it's definitely something that they got to plan out.
Oh wow. They're still working on this,
Yeah.
like whatever is up in the ceiling.
Yeah, are they?
Or is this a
I think
floating
they're
ring?
building. Yeah, they're building their own version of like a floating futuristic
Whoa.
fighting ring.
I like
Oh,
that.
That's really,
Yeah,
really
it's
cool
in the-
right there.
Yeah, they're building their own unique version
Wow.
of it. That's an interesting
Okay, this
take.
is cool. They got wither skeleton skulls up in there. I wouldn't want to fight them.
Wow,
This is very cool.
I
Very
didn't-
unique.
Yeah, I really like this one. It was not what I thought it was at first. We all thought it was a skylight, but it
No.
looks like that's the actual floating ring, and he's going for like a sci-fi feel, if you will.
Yeah, but what
Very
kind of
Like that's-
ring is it, though? I mean, it doesn't look like a traditional wrestling ring or anything like that.
Mm.
No, it's
How many times
round.
are they?
Usually, yeah,
Circle.
usually they're squares. So
Oh, they're putting clothes on him finally.
okay, yep.
These guys
Now
are
we got some
still
shorts on
freaking
the
it out.
bottom guy.
We got one elbow. This guy's also got an arm up to block. Maybe he's not out yet. I wonder if we'll also get like a referee.
I like that flinch reaction though. He's not just taking the elbow, like he actually has his arm up and his knees kind of up a little bit.
He's
He's
still in the
trying to
fight.
stay. Yes.
It's kind of odd.
like
It
this
looks
one.
like he's dropping. It looks like he's dropping the elbow in the wrong spot, though.
It's definitely
This
not a
could
good
be a
spot
bad
he's going
day.
for. That's not
Be a bad day.
It's gonna be a bad day right there.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I
I like
don't know. I like this one though.
The hair. Yeah.
So far,
I'm
because a
excited.
lot
They
of them
have-
are doing rings in the beginning. This is the probably most unique we've seen so far, at least in the early stages. Still 17 minutes left, so anything could happen and anything could change. But
Yeah, that's still a lot
True.
of time. Still a lot of time.
There's a lot of time.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
he's back in.
He's back.
filling this in, making up time wherever he was.
he's flying. He's like, I got to make up this time, build this box. So I wonder what
He's still got
corners he
lots.
may have to cut now that he has to, what corners. Okay, so yeah, we are hearing he did lose Wi-Fi for a bit, so we'll see. I don't think it's going to affect him too much because his builds so far have actually been really good, and I'm sure he's going to be able to account for
Yeah.
the lost time and make it up.
He's always gone for
that's
extra
called-
detail, so he might just have to pull back a little bit. But
You know, in wrestling, we always have a plan B and a plan C. So hopefully, these guys are thinking like wrestlers.
hopefully,
Thinking ahead, yeah.
that's good. A plan B. Well, he's about to finish his ring, so I wonder what he's going to go for after this. Maybe
Yeah, there's
the
a few
rope.
holes in the ring.
There's a few
Actually,
holes.
that's just the beginning of the ring right there. That's just the canvas. He's still got a whole lot more to go as far as that ring goes.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 15 minutes left, so time is starting to tick down.
Okay, this guy's
Because-
working on something floating
Hold on.
nearby.
Is that a floating
Are
camera?
those? I think those are floating cameras. Very futuristic. And that's like a big floating screen.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. It's a floating something. They're definitely going for a really futuristic feel. I think it's kind of funny that you can see the guy getting like elbowed through the screen
Yeah,
there.
that looks pretty cool, actually.
What's happening on the screen? Ooh, yeah, I like that they went for something not traditional or even realistic at all. There's a hole in there.
This one's unique in its own way, and it's going to make us use our imaginations a little bit, because you're right. Like Booker said, it's not a traditional ring. It's not traditional, so we may have to use our imaginations a little bit with that one,
To
because
interpret a little
it is
bit.
meant to be a... Yeah, it's not meant to be what it is now. It's meant to be what they think it will be in the future.
Oh.
God, look, we're definitely going to have to use our imagination on that one. Okay.
Ooh, this guy's got a lot of work still left to put into it.
He's
What are these
finished, he's
corners?
finished his box.
Okay, I see what he's doing right there. He built the corner turnbuckles right now. That's what he's doing. Those
Oh.
poles right there, the actual poles on the outside of the ring right there. So right now he's building a full wrestling ring. So it's actually looking pretty good so far.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
it
see,
looks like
that's
he wants
interesting.
to
That's something I
accurate.
wouldn't have even known to think about, like that there was something there, because I thought it was just like you had the box, you had the things, you had the little ropes, and that's what you had.
And I like he's making the different corners different colors, so that right there is very unique. Thinking about, I got a little small wrestling promotion. I might steal that idea right there.
Oh, and we have our two. Oh, he's building a ring around the wrestlers now.
Yeah, he's starting to build a ring
Or at
around
least.
it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
got a
I'm
stone
trying to
frame.
see. At first, I didn't think it was square, but it actually might be square.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was a rectangle. Maybe it's just the flat ground they're laying on. Not going to be the full-size ring, but a snippet of inside the ring.
Yeah, that could be it.
They still have a lot to fill in if they are going to go full.
Okay, it's wool they used for the eyes.
Yeah.
At first,
Yeah,
I thought it was
little-
like a white and black banner.
I don't know if you could place banners flat, but I could be wrong.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think it's wool, and they got little teeth, which hopefully they don't get knocked out. And they got
with
hair.
13 minutes remaining,
Because
because it took people
How
about
much
10
time
minutes to
remaining?
build their boxes. 13 remaining, 13 minutes. And so where it took people about 10 minutes to build their boxes and he's starting on his, he may only have a few minutes left to put some finishing details after he actually completes this box.
yeah, this could be the wrestlers might be the most detail of the build once they finish filling that in. Ooh. Oh,
Back to,
they finished their box. And I don't know what this is now. Are we going futuristic here too? Is this an alien?
I'm not, it looks like a jellyfish?
It does look like a
No, it's not.
Okay,
jellyfish.
I'm just making sure I'm correct. It looks like a jellyfish?
No, I couldn't tell if it was
It's
alien
not
or
a
jellyfish.
jellyfish.
Now I am
don't
very
know, dude.
curious where this is going.
I don't know any wrestlers that go by that name.
By jellyfish.
Yeah.
There's so few holes in their
going-
ring.
So Booker, do you know what this could be? Like, is it anything that this jellyfish thing could be, or are you not sure either?
I think that's just going to be the overhead system for the show, like the speakers and the lights and whatnot. I don't know, but that's the only thing that I think that could be. At least right now, we'll figure it out in a minute.
Okay,
Yeah, if it's
cool.
a jellyfish, we're gonna need a little bit of an explanation. Give us the story on this one. We're back at Optical Shadow. Oh, he's building his futuristic one. Potentially a scoreboard back there?
Yeah, I think that's
no,
gonna be
it looks like a stand for viewing.
Yeah, this is definitely
floating
different, right?
fan.
Definitely
Oh,
different. Yeah.
oh, that's cool.
Wow. Yeah, it's really cool. I like the uniqueness of it. I like how they're using the blue glass to sort of look like it's like they're like it's like fire, but like futuristic fire to keep it raised in the air, all the stuff.
Mhm.
And then
It
this
feels
is a
very, like,
box for like
Jetson future.
VIPs.
Oh, or maybe that's where the people who
no.
commentate.
There's microphones on top.
Oh yeah, that's what we would be there.
Yeah, that's where we'd be.
It's for us.
Looking out towards the
Yeah.
ring as two people are fighting. That's
Ooh.
attention. See,
Pretty
that's
cool.
attention to detail, though.
Mhm.
Well, that's
I
that right
like seeing
there.
that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, they are going full ring on this one.
Yeah, they are. And
You're not
they moved.
feeling
I
it.
will say they moved quicker than I expected them to.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna fill in the complete. I think they're gonna leave these guys on the grass, but that's
Yeah,
just
yeah, I
a
think
matter
so.
of time. Ooh.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd like to see them fill in the ground with something that's not grass, like something at least gray that would match the mat a little bit. But
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna have time for that with only 10 minutes. That'd be cutting it very close, and that'd be a lot of
That
placing
would.
for.
It actually seemed like they put in so much time and putting in detail for the wrestlers, they kind of forgot about the wrestling ring a little bit.
Hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, we got some monsters being spawned.
Yeah,
got a golem and a
we got
witch.
some mobs. The golem's gonna kill
Who's
the
gonna
witch
win?
though.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, they're wrestling. They're
Oh,
wrestling.
they can't play. Oh my god.
The witch is just
I
like,
hear the
no.
witch laugh. Oh. Oh, he's trying though. I love it. They're really wrestling. They look so tiny though. It makes it look like they're little miniature toys.
It looks like they got a red, white, and blue theme going on too.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is
I
really
like how they
nice.
colored this.
Yeah,
We
the
got a
color
red corner,
coding is
blue
really
corner.
a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 white corners. Yeah.
And then yeah. And then 2 tiny wrestlers.
And then
I
just
like
2
how
wrestlers.
it's so small.
Oh, now they have 2 wrestlers. Same. Oh wait. Oh, there's their wrestlers.
Oh, the Iron Golem's going for it. He's trying.
Yeah. And the witch wants no part in this. The witch
No,
is
she's
just like,
laughing
can I
like.
get out of here?
It's definitely,
I
definitely
like
got wrestling.
This.
This is like the future of professional wrestling right here.
We
Yeah,
can
this
have
is
a
where-
floating ring. That'd be sick.
See, I like the floating cameras too. Like the fact that they thought about like, okay, if we're in the future and everything's floating, likely you don't have cameras on these massive pole mounts. You have cameras that are
Yeah.
floating around the ring with you. It's
Almost
just
like
a
little
very
drones.
unique like approach. Yeah.
Oh my god, now we have 2 wrestlers, like 4, 2 sets of wrestlers in this ring. They're finishing up their strings. I don't like the way that which sounds. Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
they're very
ropes.
because I was gonna say they're being very quick to get their ropes finished with, and it looks like they also have 2 like colored corners and 2 neutral corners. So
Oh yeah. I wonder what they're gonna do. It looks like they're gonna finish with enough time to still do something else if they wanted to. Nothing big,
yeah,
but 8
yeah,
minutes.
they
they're
got
gonna finish
8
up
minutes.
ropes.
I don't know. If
Maybe
they
they'll
could do.
go
I
in a
mean,
little
one thing
breaking
I
stuff.
would work on. Look at the hand a little bit on the bottom wrestler. If you look at the
Yeah.
hand that's not raised, it looks a little bit wonky, like it's long, it's elongated. So
He's got, like,
maybe they'll
extra
clean that
long
up a bit. Maybe
fingers.
they'll. Yeah, like yeah. So that's why I was like maybe a little work on that, but. Like the people are really cool because I can't build people at all. Like animated people specifically is really hard to do in the game. So
It really
like
is.
credit where credit's due on that. Like that's a really difficult thing to do. So
Yeah, they have limbs moving in different. The only people I can build is square.
yeah, what's really cool too is it reminds me a lot of like, do you know that like art where you have to look at it at a certain angle to see it, otherwise it just looks like a bunch of junk. You know what I'm talking about?
It's like one of those.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of that. Like if you didn't know what you were looking for, you may not see it. But since we know what we're looking at, it actually looks really cool.
I don't know what I'm looking at here.
No,
It
I'm a
looks
little
like it's almost
confused.
an underwater wrestling ring. Are these seaweed?
Yeah, it's seaweed and jellyfish. The
That'd be
ring.
a
My
very
one thing
different-
is, there's still holes in the ring though.
There are so. They got time. Maybe they're waiting to go back for that at the end. But it looks like this is
Yeah.
like seaweed and kelp.
I'm really trying to figure this one out right here. As far as I do see the wrestling ring, but I'm just trying to figure out what kind of theme we got going here.
Yeah, I think they wanted to go for an underwater jellyfish wrestling ring. And we have a few. I like that they're all different. We didn't go for all basic wrestling rings. Someone went for futuristic. Someone went for under the water. This one's cool. I like the floating stands, so the audience or everything's just up in the air.
Yeah, you got 3 sets of
color.
stands now, and it looks like there's a. Is that a VIP stand? The golden seat? Yeah, there's a golden seat for the
That's what
VIPs
that
to sit.
Very nice.
That's. Yeah, wow. The attention to detail in this is really, really cool. I love the casters
Lot of
box.
detail.
You got a box with the casters. Can
Yeah,
sit.
with the microphones. What a cool detail.
Yeah, and
Got a few
it's just
columns
really cool.
cleaning up a
you
witch.
just got two columns over there just beating up the witches.
That doesn't look like a fair fight. I don't know if that would fly.
You must never watch wrestling matches. It's fair. It's fair.
Oh well.
Oh,
and
there's a
that's big
Jumbotron
screen
too. There's a
corner.
screen now. Yeah.
Yeah, go with the Jumbotron, guys.
Another one in another
And-
corner.
I think the guy up top, because notice there's a stand up top there with a microphone as
Oh,
well.
with a microphone.
So I think that is that like the guy who like, this may sound, I may be off on my terms here, but that's the guy who'd be like the let's get ready to rumble before the fight begins type thing, then they'd raise him off the platform, you know?
The announcer.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta go on top of these guys. There's a few of them now.
Yeah, see, now there's one on
where
top
the-
of their head.
Okay. Where's this guy building now? He finished up his ropes. He finished his... Oh, he's doing something on the outside now. He's building on the outside of the ring. Oh, and he's... Oh, never mind. There's something up there. That was the other side. Oh. There's a running Samsung up there. Sponsored.
We got something on the marquee, yeah.
Hey, maybe it's like, is it the Samsung ring? They're the sponsor of that fight.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah, they're building. That's what they're building. They're building the Samsung sign, nice and huge above.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like
Can't forget about the marquee. And
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. I think that. Yeah, that's a big build. And with we're running low on time. Only 4 minutes remaining. So people actually got to be wrapping up their builds right now because we're towards the end of the time. So their builds got to really start being cleaned up pretty quick here, and really starting to take shape. Because with only like less than 4 minutes remaining, it's getting tight now. It's getting tight.
That blue ring next to it is building little folding chairs. That's what I was seeing on the side of this build. I'm excited. Yeah, this one. They were just working on like the folding chairs. Whoa. And
Wow,
they put something in the middle.
The details on this one, in my opinion, are really good because you can see like the individual like straps holding everything together. Like, you don't see that on the other builds. I think that's a really unique way to do it. What's going on?
Ooh,
That
what is
also
this
says
black and
Samsung.
yellow?
That's
The
pretty
ground
cool right
says
there.
Samsung. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
what
what the
this
black
big-
and yellow thing is, though.
don't know
I
if
think
there's
this
like a
person used.
podium or-
Oh.
Hmm.
Maybe if we look at it from the front, maybe we have to view it at the angle it was built at to see it
A little
properly.
confused.
That could be it. Oh, apparently it's a championship belt. Thank you, chat.
Oh, yeah. Maybe if we saw it from the front, we'd see.
Everyone
detail
in
of the
chat
belt.
saying it's Booka's belt.
There it is.
Oh,
there
that's
it
a
is.
That's the TV title. That's it right there.
Cool. Wow.
So
They
they're
used
building
their
a
time really
championship
well.
belt. Wow, yeah, that the detail on that one is insane.
Okay.
Oh, this one's starting to take shape.
Okay.
So this is really cool. So you have these. It's definitely sticking to the underwater theme, and I'm starting to get it now. So you have one that's futuristic, and now they're trying to be like, okay, well, this is like an underwater themed one with some box jellyfish. You got some, what do you call it? Seaweed. Couldn't even think of the easier term.
Yeah, there's still a few holes punched into that. I'm hoping that they go back and wrap that up. They got 2 minutes. But
Yeah, I'm hoping
I
because
like where
they
this one
didn't
ended
lose
up going.
Yeah, I'm just hoping because they
maybe
didn't
they
lose connection
see the
that they
block.
can't see that. Yeah, there's that glitch
Yeah,
in
that-
Minecraft that lets you see blocks that aren't there. So I'm hoping they don't have that.
Yeah, maybe we'll be a little forgiving because they did lose their connection for a minute, but they pulled out something so cool for losing some of their time.
Yeah,
And even though it's
that's
not,
what I'm saying.
Realistic, that's cool.
I must say it's very different.
Mm-hmm.
It's
This one,
thinking way outside of the box.
Ooh.
what's going on there to the left? So we have something now next to the caster's box. 2 little boxes on either side. Do
Yeah.
we know what those are yet? 'Cause those are the new additions, and those each have bridges. So I'm wondering if
that's where the
that's where the wrestlers
wrestlers
come
walk
out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
that's
So
what
yeah,
that
they
is.
come. Yeah, they come from their little box. Okay, that's cool. So you'd
Ooh,
walk out
and
there.
all that Samsung Arena.
there we go.
That's pretty cool.
Oh,
That's
that's
cool.
cool.
I
I was
was
one.
talking about that. I was talking about the
Yeah,
arena.
they were
Ooh.
planning that out big because I saw them put that weird space in the bottom. I'm like, I wonder why they're doing that. And of course, they had a plan for it. It was so they could put the word arena below. It's very
I didn't even
smart.
catch
Very
that.
smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Really?
confused at first, and then they see that's why they're the smart. They're the ones building right now because
Just gonna let
they're
them do
the
their
smart ones.
thing. Yeah. Oh man. Wow. We got 4 very different wrestling rings.
Yeah, all
It's gonna be
very
pretty
different
hard.
themes.
It's gonna be pretty hard. It's gonna be pretty hard here to judge.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is not an easy judge. With only 20 seconds remaining, really on the clock, they're basically having to finish whatever they're doing. It's they got to
Better be
finish
the
it
last
now.
thing.
I mean, time is pretty much over.
I love these folding
is-
chairs.
Chairs, look at the chairs right there.
I've seen
I
on TV
know.
where they take the chair and they hit the other guy. I've seen that before.
Yeah, we do a lot of that.
I love that they added the belt in the middle too, and the color of the arena.
Ooh.
It's super cool with the
And
color.
that's time.
Ooh.
So there we go. Time is at 0. Here we go.
All right, there you have it. 25 minutes are up. We saw 4 extremely different wrestling rings. I was blown away by what these guys were able to put together in such little time. And this is cool because even though it's a wrestling ring and it's all wrestling ring themed, you've got 4 very different builds to check out here. So I'm excited to see what you guys come up with. Booker, you're the expert here. Like I said earlier, it's a lightweight Minecrafter for you, but now you're the heavyweight. How do you feel about these builds?
Like the Macho Man Savage said, always expect the unexpected. Yeah, take it. But as far as the builds go, man, the way out there, everybody had a different flavor. It's like going to Baskin Robbins, man. You get pick whatever flavor you want, man. So this is going to be pretty hard. It's going to be pretty hard to judge. We got our work cut out for us.
You certainly do. I want to make it just very clear that it was the Mine Hut, the mods, the tournament operators, if you will, that were adding in the golems and the witches to the wrestling rings just to spice things up a bit. So don't factor that into your judging at all. Those were just added by the tournament ops. Let's head on over into the judging. Take it away.
All right, let's see who we got first. We got At Snow. They were our top builder the last time. They were the ones building the underwater one. I like that there's also smoke, which I don't know how often there's smoke underwater, but I think that's a cool detail to add an effect to the ring. It looks like he did go in to add some little stinger. Oh, they have names. There's like some plants on the ring. Oh,
I think the jellyfish are fighting.
Yeah, Big Jelly and Lil Jelly. And I think that there are holes in the ring, probably on their screen. They see that there's still blocks there, so we're gonna let that slide. I really like it, considering it's out of the box. It's obviously not a typical wrestling ring. It's a jellyfish box jellyfish ring. I really like it. I think that their jellyfish are super cool, and the kelp looks really, really cool. So I want to give it an 8.4.
Yeah, this makes me think of like if the jellyfish from SpongeBob like wrestled each other. Okay, that's kind of what I'm going on here. As if it was something from that show. But yeah, I'm not going to really count the holes in the floor because, like you guys, I do think that's part of the glitch. And there's those stains in the floor too from the box jellyfish kind of fighting. So I mean, this one's pretty good. I'm gonna score this one a 7 right on the dot.
Nice.
Yeah, it definitely found his own flavor. Found his own theme, something totally different than I would be expecting. I look at the wrestling ring and it's missing a little bit. I don't know about the holes. I'm not going to count those. Like I said, it could have been a glitch, but I just feel like it's a little blocky. It's not jumping out at me. It's not speaking to me like wrestlers do in a wrestling ring. We bring our fans into the ring, and that is not doing. It's not happening for me right now. So I'm going to give this a 7.5.
Still a really great build. I like that you said it has its own flavor. It's got its own fish flavor. That's the jellyfish.
Yeah.
All right, so that's going to be a 7.6 for Atsno, starting us off. Next up, J Bean 10. Remember, only 2 move on from round 3.
All right. Ooh, he's got the one with the belt, the chairs, all of the different colors. He really used his time well. He filled it in completely. And it looks like he was building till the very last second to add as much as he possibly could. And I love every detail that he added to it. I really, 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 really like this one. And I kind of want to give it a 9.1.
I mean, yeah, I'm in the same ballpark. I think this one has details that the others don't have in their rings, right? This one has, you notice how like they even like how the ropes sort of change as they get to the end, so they're tied off. You have the belt in the middle. You have the Samsung on the mat itself. You have different colors that make it extremely vibrant and really easy to look at. I mean, you got the white chairs on the side. Like, I mean, I could go on and on about it. This one, I'm going to give this one a 9.
Nice.
There again, guys, I'm looking for detail, especially in the wrestling ring. For me, I think this ring could have been a little bit smaller to give the outside a little bit more of an effect. Like the chairs are a little bit too close to the ring. And I think if they would have made the ring a little bit smaller, that would have alleviated that problem right there. As well as when you look at a wrestling ring, there's always 3 ropes. In boxing, there's 4 ropes. So I got to take away points for that right there as well. Man, the championship belt there in the middle and the Samsung logo, I'm all about branding. So I like that part right there. So I'm going to give this build right here an 8.2.
Very good. I would have never known that about the ropes.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I didn't
4
know that.
for
Small
boxing.
detail. Small detail.
Yeah. But important detail.
I wonder if the others knew that, because see, almost everyone else did 3.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I guess they wanted to fill those colors in. But interesting. Ooh, I like the view from the top. You see the whole
you get
thing.
this cool top down on Sam.
Still a really strong score despite the 4 ropes. 8.8, putting J-Bean 10 as the score to beat. But now we're going to check out the People's Elbow with Mr. Fastbox.
Woo! All right, we have the only 2 actual wrestler people. That is, we do have Jellyfish Wrestling in the other one, but the only 2 people wrestling. I love that there's action in this one. We got one guy flying an elbow down, the other guy's blocking, gripping the ground with his extra long arm and fingers. But I like that they put a lot of detail in the people. Not as much detail went into the ring. It doesn't really have a bottom. It's just the grass that the plot is on. But I like that they put Samsung Arena at the top. I think I want to give this one an 8.1 because the arena doesn't feel finished.
Yeah, that's going to be my big qualm, if you will, with it. I think the arena just needed a little bit more work to really feel complete to me. Because while the wrestlers are great, and I think the wrestlers are great, we've seen them from the beginning, and we saw, they've been done for a while. So I thought maybe a little bit more of the ring would be complete, and it's not. So, I mean, still an excellent build by any means. The people are hard. Anatomy in this game is hard to build. And so a lot of props for that. But I'm probably going to give this one a 7.3.
I really like this build right here. And people talk about the People's Elbow. People's Elbow is normally delivered from the mat. This is more like the guy I was just talking about a second ago, the Macho Man Randy Savage coming off the top rope, landing that big elbow. So the action I love. The ring is set up perfectly. The only throwback is I wish they would have whited out the mat just to make it look like a full white wrestling mat right there. I think that would have solved the problem as far as this build go right here. So I'm going to give this build right here an 8.2 just because it's giving me everything from a wrestling perspective.
Mm-hmm. I love that
as
it's
well
in
as
motion.
The logo over the top, that right there, it's all about. I tell my students, what's on the marquee. Right now we're promoting Samsung, so you did a good job there, kid.
Yeah, they did a great job. The people definitely are hard, especially they're not just standing still; they're in action, they're in motion. One of them's flying down from the rope.
I can't even build still people, so I can't even imagine trying to build something animated like that. Like that takes a lot of work and a lot of skill to do that.
They did a really, really great job. Someone mentioned that's a low blow, quite literally, for the elbow.
Yeah.
His aim was a little off. But I'm gonna tell you,
his career is over, it's more like.
I wrestled him before, and his aim was a little off.
All right, that's going to be a 7.9 for Mr. Fast Fox. There's one more build to judge from Optical Shadows, so we're going to find out who's moving on to the finals and which 2 jabronis are going home. Take it away.
We got our last build, which is the entire wrestling arena in the sky, which is another very interpretive, futuristic, not a realistic one, but I really like this one. It feels very like Jetsons go to see wrestling. And they have, I like the addition of the golem fighting in the ring because it actually makes it work. And I like that everything's floating. They have the camera drones flying around, the microphones are all floating too, the stands, and then the box for the announcer. I want to give this one, I want to give it a 9, just a flat 9.
Yeah, I really like this one. You know, I'm a big sci-fi. I'm a nerd straight up. I mean, you can look at me. I'm a nerd through and through, and I love myself some sci-fi. And this is as if, you know, you took some movie it was future based, and you had them in a wrestling ring. How would wrestling have changed over a few hundred years, and how has the technology changed? And this person's trying to encapsulate that in their build. I think they did a perfect job. They have stands, they have a TV, a big screen, they have microphones, announcers, casters boxes. I could go on and on. Obviously, this one has a lot of attention to detail, and I'm actually going to give this one a 9.5.
Wow.
I tell you, I follow that lead right there just because this one has a whole lot of detail. We got a swamp match coming up on this Sunday, and I thought about a match being suspended over the swamp. You know, you got the alligators, you know, you got the crickets, you got the frogs, you know, making their noise. In this right here, this could be it. This actually could be my vision right here. There again, you said you got the stands, you got the commentary booth, everything right here from a futuristic perspective, but still wrestling is entailed in this build right here. So I gotta give this one right here an 8.9.
Wow. Those are probably some of the highest scorings I think we've even individually given.
That was definitely my highest score I've given, but I liked it that much. That's how much I liked it.
Yeah. This one was
really like
very,
this one.
very impressive. I hope this is what the future looks like. I hope we can see
I
this
do,
soon.
yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be really cool. Look at
Just
that. Oh, he's
especially
up
the
top. Oh,
floating
he's the announcer. He's the announcer
Yeah.
in the announcer's box.
I'd love to adopt one of these floating cameras for my own personal home setup. If that's
Oh, that'd
something
be
that's
so
maybe
nice.
coming in the next 10, 20 years, maybe. Maybe more like 100, who knows?
All right, and there you have it with a resounding 9.1. Optical Shadow in the last judge is going to take the lead. That means Optical Shadow and JBean 10 are going to be moving on to the final round, to round 4. Sorry, Mr. Fast Fox and Atsno, there's always next year. That was incredible. I loved all of those builds so far. You guys are having a great time. I'm going to say goodbye to you for now, and we'll catch up with you for our final round, our last two with the Wonder of the World. I'm Michael Ullman. You guys are all watching Building Connections presented by Samsung. It's been a blast. Just a reminder, over 1,700 people submitted to be in here. We narrowed it down to 10, and now we are finally down to 2. We've got one more round to watch, but I also had some time earlier to catch up with Rye Guy Rocky, so let's go check that out. We've got YouTuber Rye Guy Rocky here, one of my favorite Minecraft content creators. How are you doing today?
What's up? I'm doing good. Just hanging out, and I'm really excited for today's tournament. Like, I've been super hyped for this for a long time. Like, I've always wanted to judge Minecraft builds, and it's kind of like one of my first chances to do it. So I'm actually really excited for this.
As am I, but obviously, like myself, like all the judges here, you are a gamer. I'm just kind of curious, what was your first gaming experience? How did you enter the world of games?
Yeah, so my first gaming experience was actually the Nintendo GameCube. My parents got it for me with Mario Sunshine and Luigi's Mansion, and GameCube was probably my favorite console of all time. Recently, actually been playing through Super Monkey Ball. It's like one of my favorite games. So been doing that. And yeah, that was probably where I started gaming. Yeah.
Has any controller matched the GameCube controller yet for you?
No, I still use a GameCube controller today in Smash Brothers because nothing beats it.
It's true. Nothing beats it. So that's the GameCube, but you're mostly known for Minecraft. When did you start playing Minecraft?
Yeah, I started playing Minecraft really early on, like really, really early. I actually had the game through. They used to let you play it on the browser, actually, way back. And I don't know what version it was. I think it was InfDev, but so it was like way back. And the game has come so far since then. It's like a whole different game. Like back then, it was like it was awful. To be honest with you, it's an amazing game now, though.
Do you happen to have, I mean, you've been playing for so long, do you have a favorite Minecraft memory?
Oh, for sure. I think everyone does. Like, I look back because I used to, before I did the YouTube stuff, I used to actually I genuinely played the game. Like a lot of people forget that. Like, I genuinely loved the game and played the game. And I used to play on a faction server with a bunch of friends. And I remember we would mess around. We were all like, we had admin powers and what we would like mess around with other players and stuff. And it was just a really fun experience and fun time.
Totally agree. I mean, nothing beats. I mean, for me, I've done all sorts of different kind of Minecraft factions. I love just playing good old vanilla Minecraft with some friends, like opening up a random survival server. It's like, let's start from zero. Let's do it all again. Speaking of segue, starting from zero and doing it all again, you moved over to Texas. What about Texas was appealing to you? Like, what did Texas have that other places maybe didn't?
Thousand internet. To be honest with you. I hate slow uploads. It drove me crazy. Having to wait even like 20 minutes or 30 minutes for like a video to upload drove me mad. And so now that I can upload in like 30 seconds, you can't really beat it.
Yeah, I can't argue with I've got I do not have that, so now I see the appeal. I'm gonna maybe start looking up some houses on the internet. But you've got this series, the Minecraft Daycare series, that's really popular. What made you come up with that?
Yeah, I came up with that like 3 years ago. I just had finished another show with a fellow YouTuber, Mango Tango, and we wrapped that up. And I wanted to do something new that was kind of like still similar to what I'd done in the past. And so I came up with Daycare, which is actually now called Academy. We actually just moved to a new season recently, and it's weird because like the fan base has just followed it for years, and I was like, when are they going to leave? And they don't. They never leave. They're obsessed with it. It's crazy.
Unlike Daycare, where the kids actually do leave eventually.
Yeah. We've been in. Well, now in a high school. We were finally after 3 years of being in a daycare. We're like, let's go to high school. let's move it up.
That's totally how things work. In a prior conversation, I actually think I can see one a little bit in your background. You play saxophone. What about a saxophone do you enjoy? Like, what made you feel connected to that instrument?
Yeah, I mean, I picked it up pretty young. I picked it up a little bit earlier than most people do. I picked up pretty early on elementary school because my brother got into music from school, so I just kind of wanted to start early. And after looking at some instruments, I kind of liked listening to jazz. So there's a lot of great like jazz sax solos out there, and I was like, those are so cool. And I wanted to be able to do them. So I just picked up the sax and I loved it. And then I actually ended up falling more in love with just playing video game music on sax and like stuff like that. So
yeah, that's pretty cool. And now you've got video game music with saxophones, like you can, listen to like Persona 5 or something. Do you have a favorite saxophone player?
See, I don't want to be like stereotypical. But Kenny G. Oh no, okay. Actually, Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton. So I have the same saxophone he does. So
you heard it here, Bill Clinton, saxophone supreme. That's it for us. Thank you so much for taking the time to catch up. And we're gonna get right back into some builds right now. Welcome back to Building Connections presented by Samsung. We are down to 2 builders. It's Optical Shadow and JBean10. One of them walking away with a Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G. Booker, when you signed up for this, did you have any idea what you were in store for?
Yeah, actually, I knew it was going to be fun. Anything that's got to do with having some fun, man, I'm all in. I tell my wife, the day before they put me in the ground, trust me, the day before I'm going to be laughing and smiling. So for me, like I say, this is a good day for me, man.
All right, Shubble, I'm going to put you on the spot real quick. Who's going to take it, JBean or Optical Shadow?
Oh, God, I don't know yet. It's the builds are going to decide. We got to wait for the builds.
Speaking of those builds, I'm getting it in my ear. We're ready to go. Round 4, Wonder of the World. Take it away.
All right. I wonder what wonders these guys are going to go for. I'm really excited. 25 minutes is not a lot for a wonder to wow us.
Right. And we only have 2 builds here, so we're gonna kind of see their progression pretty heavily the entire time. You know, it's not like we have 10 anymore. These are the final 2. This is all we have to judge. So this
And we're already
this is gonna be
judging.
yeah. They're going strong.
They're going. And they're going fast. Okay, he's got
Guys.
stone bricks.
This is really big. I mean, you know, how many people entered in this contest, and now we're down to the last 2. Those guys out there that entered, I'm sure they're going crazy. And these 2 right here got to have goosebumps. And I always say, having goosebumps, butterflies, you got to know how to get those butterflies to line up and fly straight when you're in a situation like this.
I love that.
What's really impressive about his building too, I'm not sure if anyone noticed that, but he really was placing those blocks perfectly without looking at how he did the pattern before. So he has that pattern memorized. That was a memorized pattern.
Yeah.
Which I was like, that's really cool. I think I already.
I
see
wonder
what's
how many
going
of
on
these
here.
guys planned all 4 of these builds out, but then only these 2 guys ended up getting to come to this point. It looks like this guy's building a like temple pyramid type.
Yeah, I'm
structure.
feeling like Mayan temple.
Yeah,
Looks very
yeah.
Mayan.
Ooh, very cool.
That's cool. Oh, I'm really excited for this. This could be, you could get some really unique builds out of this because, I mean, it's just a wonder. So what, you know, I wonder what wonders they're going to build because I think the other guy might be building the Great Wall of China.
Oh, I could see that because he's going up now. Now he's got
So
his
we're going to
patterns set
also
out.
have 2 things in 2 different parts of the world. So that's going to be cool because we'll also get to see how they build the surroundings behind that, right? So in the Mayan one, is it going to be kind of like in the jungle or like in a more like tropical environment, where the China one is that going to be more resembling how that might look? I'm not actually sure how that would look, but they I'm sure they do. So
Yeah, they probably do. I'm sure the surrounding is going to be the biggest part because they both have like a small stone structure, but then it's going to be everything that's around it. All of these details. Oh, wow. Yeah, this definitely looks like a wall.
This is a
I
big
mean,
wall.
what I like about this one is, you know, we had the Texas theme, you know, we had the wrestling theme, but this right here is like all what's in your head, you know, that I'm going to just put out here and, you know, create some magic. That's what I like about this round.
Yeah, we have no idea.
I like
what
this
it's
one
gonna
too.
do.
Yeah, I like this one too because with the theme Wonders of the World, I mean, we could literally. Now I think we know where they're taking us now. We kind of, or at least have a general idea, but this could be anywhere in the world. So these builds are both going to be, especially with what we're seeing already, are going to be extraordinarily different, meaning hard to judge, really hard to judge.
Yeah. And we might know where they're taking us, but it's still going to be a journey to get there and see what they put into these builds. This is he's already almost done with the temple.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So I think we chose the right people to be here because they're building and both builds already look great. And we're only not even we're a little over 3 minutes into this.
They're not wasting a second of their time. Not even a little. Ooh. He's still going taller. Oh, but now we're doing sporadic bits on the wall. I think. Very cool.
Yeah, it's like different heights and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Because it's not I've never been there.
Yeah, I've never been to the wall, but I'm sure it's old, so it's gonna be uneven. It's not gonna be like an even thing, you know. I want to look at the other build real quick in the temple because he was quickly looking at he was building up these stairs for the temple, and I wanted to see if he was doing it on all sides or just one.
I don't think it's flat on the ground yet either, so I wonder if it's So I wonder what he's gonna do to put underneath it. Oh. But he's going for the solid smooth stone blocks, I think is what I saw. This guy's still... Yeah, there they are. Ooh.
Wow.
It's a lot of stone, which I'm hoping we get to see a lot of other details and colors in the surroundings.
Wow. He's working pretty quick, too.
Yeah, I'd also like to see, because it's a wonder of the world and it is going to be old. Are we going to see that damage and that wear of the age on it too? You know, because I want to see that too. Like, yeah, because a temple, you know, it would be damaged over time, just like the wall would be too. So, both these guys are good though, so I'm not doubting them for a second because I'm sure that they have this down pat.
No, yeah.
By the time we're done,
Put
we're going to
some
be
trust
blown
in their
away.
build. Oh wow. Okay, so now he's putting the actual walkway of cobblestone. This is cool to go through.
To go through with this camera. This is definitely the Great
walk
Wall of China. I'm confident enough to say that at this point.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm wrong,
pretty
I'm
cool.
gonna be looking like a real fool, but that's okay.
He's gonna have to put a sign at the end to tell us that we're wrong. But
Just
I
to
think
say-
I think we got this one. This will be very cool
yeah, I
once the walkway's done. We can walk over the top of it, and then I wonder what he's going to put. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Great Wall of China, its surroundings are like the most grand hills and mountains that are just vast.
Are
Because
they?
this thing goes on for it's long.
Ever. Yeah.
I've just seen large, like, aerial views of it online.
And I like what they're doing with the slabs here to kind of like, you can see the accent smooth stone inside, but the slabs are there to kind of make it so it doesn't look so plain and it has some like indentation and whatnot to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, considering the whole thing's
Okay.
made out of stone, it's breaking it up to look. It looks good.
Yeah, exactly. They're using if they're not going to win it with color, they're going to try and win it with their like architectural prowess.
Mm-hmm. And each of these
with-
different stone blocks has different texture.
With how much time they still got left, man, they still got so much more to go. I mean, I imagine what's going to be inside.
Yeah, or what's going to be underneath it? Because right now it is still just floating. I don't.
Yeah, that's
imagine they're
what
gonna
I'm
leave it
waiting
that way.
for.
Yeah, let's hold
I'm
this
waiting
thing up.
for them to. Yeah, I'm waiting to see how are they going to build this up? Is it going to be like I don't know, maybe they're doing like an underground, like maybe we'll get to see the underground type of thing and they're going to open it up type of feel.
Ooh. Yeah.
Wow,
Now
look
we
at
get
that.
to walk the actual wall.
So that's what you see, plots of land off the wall, huh? That's really
just plots of plain flat land.
forever.
Wow. All right.
And
So it looks like he's done with the wall, mostly, like the basics. I wonder what he's going to work on next.
Yeah, and both of them are getting pretty far on their main structures, and we're not even 10 minutes in, so I feel like they're gonna have a lot to do on the surrounding area to really win us over here, because already both are looking great. And is he building? Oh, I think he's building a tower, because like I think there's towers along the wall, right? Or,
Oh
some
yeah,
sort of,
like along the
outpost
way. I
type
think
thing?
so.
Guard post. Yeah.
Ooh.
So I think he's building one of those now.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
cool.
really unique. Like the thought, like I wouldn't have even thought. I would just thought of a wall and a walkway. I wouldn't
Just,
even think.
yeah,
to
done
add
with the wall.
Yeah, done with the wall. There we
And then
go.
it's
Got
perfect.
it. And then the details are just really, really cool. And I see them. They're sticking with stone brick, and I know they're just right now getting the layouts. The details do come at the
Mhm.
end, but I do want to
Yeah.
see some more. I want to see some cracked stone brick and some mossy stone brick
We got
thrown
some
in.
cracks, Mossy. Okay.
And the reason is just because I think that if you have the cracked and the mossy, it's really going to show off that age of that wonder.
Mhm. Yeah,
so
I could imagine that
Optimus doing
being
a
one of
good
the
job
last
here.
things. Oh, a great job.
The detail is going to definitely weigh into a project like this.
And they always
Yeah.
impress me
Fine.
so much. They start adding details that I wouldn't have thought of, and then they keep going, and then they add more. I wouldn't have thought of that, and then they keep going, and they keep adding more, and I think it's done, and then they add more. So I'm really excited.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I'm already impressed, and there's still
Yeah.
well over 15 minutes left. So, this is incredible by both of them. They're both doing already such an amazing job. I'm sitting over here like, how am I going to judge this? Because they're both great already. This is going to be really
How can I
difficult.
judge this when I couldn't have built it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then, okay, so
Oh,
we're
he's
over
adding
here.
some. It's got some greenery going, so you're getting some overgrownness to it. I like it. Oh,
Yeah,
and there
he's
is
definitely
some
giving that
mossy
overgrown
stone
feel.
mixed in. He heard us.
Mhm, yeah,
He knew what we wanted, and he gave it to
Added
us.
detail.
This looks amazing.
definitely- I
I mean,
really
maybe
like
it will
this
just
too.
be floating.
Well, I saw something recently too about they just like there's apparently a less popular Mayan temple that exists out there that is super overrun in the jungle that not many people really visit or know about.
Oh.
And so this is kind of reminding me of that because I actually just watched a thing on it and it looks really similar to it with all the leaves and the grass kind of starting to overgrow on the actual monument
Oh,
itself.
wow.
That's so cool.
Oh, and you were definitely right. Adding all of these mossy bits in between, it definitely adds and shows the age and how
Yeah.
overgrown. It's a great detail. And it's
It
not
is,
just
yeah.
gray now.
And now the one thing I will say is we are now officially about to be 10 minutes into this building competition. And one thing neither of them have started on yet that I am going to be looking for is what do they do around the build? Is this going to make me feel like I'm at this wonder? That's something I
Yeah.
actually want to see. And I want to see what they do around their builds. And you know, the temple is also still floating. We got to figure out why. So there's a lot of unknown here that I think we're going to start to unravel over the next, you know, few minutes here, and we'll start to really be able to piece together what's going on in their minds and what they're thinking when they're building these.
I hope we get to see more in these grass areas, because I'd love to see the whole plot, but I know that time's of the essence, but I would love to see them use the full space. I don't know if we've even seen that. We've definitely seen it, because we've seen people overfill the space sometimes.
Yeah, we saw it with like one of the wrestling rings and stuff, so people have definitely taken that full space.
I like
but, you know,
seeing
this is
the whole
finals.
plot
We do
filled.
want to see that. Yeah, we want to see that whole space kind of used and taken advantage of.
Mm-hmm.
And already,
All right.
this temple.
It looks
this temple
so
is really
great.
cool. Yeah, I love the top of
The
it too. How it's
leaves.
not even. It looks like it's crumbling
Yeah.
on the top too. So it
little bit
definitely. Oh, you
eroded.
can see. Look, there's stone on the ground, like it collapsed. You can even see it on the ground there. So they even took
Oh, I
what would have
love
been the
that.
roof, put it on the ground, like it did cave in.
Yeah, it's not a
really
missing
good attention
piece.
to detail. Yeah, it's just not. It
Yeah.
can just disappear.
Wow.
It's fallen.
Oh, and it looks like he's filling
So-
in the grass underneath to
It's
make
on
it
the
be
ground.
sitting.
It's on the ground. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I was wondering
Okay,
about
so they're
that.
going to do a little terraforming maybe around that.
Oh, I
Maybe
love
in
how
the
the sun
comments.
comes
Wow.
from the tower.
Oh yeah, the shaders are magnificent. I already asked them to tell me what kind they use so I could use them.
Yeah, these are really nice shaders. My goodness.
Oh, the way
Yeah, that came
the
right
rays
through
are
the
missing. That was beautiful. What a moment. Wow.
I really like this wall because I know it's like it's just the Great Wall of China. Now they have to add some detail to it, right? I think that this one doesn't have the age yet the other one has.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see maybe like on the roof of the tower, maybe instead of just doing stone. Now I could be wrong. Maybe it is made of stone on the real tower, but I thought maybe doing like a wood on the top of the tower would be cool. But maybe that would have rotted away by
yeah.
now. So maybe I don't know.
I think there is no wood, but I mean I know probably just as much as you do.
I know
I like
that's
that they're
accurate.
adding. That's cool. They're adding
Yeah.
to the sides and the width.
Yeah, I believe that's
Ooh.
actually accurate to the real wall too. I believe the wall does kind of have like some parts that have even because I think that's meant to also be like some wear and tear on the sides too. Because notice how it's not even anymore, like it probably was back.
Yeah.
In the day.
Oh wow. I am excited
really
to see what
like
he
it.
does with the land around, because now that's what it looks like his next focus is. The temple maybe is done now, but he's going to work on the surrounding land. Do some terraforming.
Definitely moving pretty quick right now. Wonder what he's thinking though, because like I say there again, this is for the championship. This is for all the marbles right here. So
If this
gotta
was me,
be,
my hands would be shaking.
Yeah, they must be because they're getting close to their final 10 minutes, and I'm sure like once that time hits, they go into like this is their instinct mode. They got to get it done because it's times of the essence, and they are starting to run low. And if they're gonna start terraforming their land, now's the time to start because that is
Probably
one of the
now.
most lengthy processes. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
It
lot
does
of
seem
time.
like they got
so-
the main wonder is done, it seems like. But it's going to be the detail around it that's going to be what sells it. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's really
this is
cool.
amazing right
The
I'm
wall. I
excited
like
to
the
see.
sides of the wall. It feels because it doesn't feel like a flat wall either.
No.
As it wouldn't. It feels very dynamic and very dimensional, like it probably should. What are they
Oh.
doing here? Oh, is this gonna be like
Oh,
a little? I could be wrong, but this could be a little like way up the wall, like a back staircase, or way into the tower, maybe.
Ooh, we'll have to find out.
Wow.
They just
They're
keep
still
adding to
expanding
the
around
sides.
tower. Yeah.
Yeah, this could take him some time.
As he gets all of this grass placed. Oh, this is so. Man, this is really cool as they both are wrapping up at least their main pit parts because he's starting to work on the land around his build now, right? He's starting to terraform. The other guy's still working on the wall, so I mean,
Yeah.
it's going to be very close. I'm telling you.
I hope
Right
this guy
down to
has
that
enough
last
time.
I like the way you got it tiered,
Yeah,
really
I'm
nice
glad
like
he
that.
didn't do it flat, but I really hope he has the
Yeah,
time to
yeah.
finish this.
That's really awesome right there. That's coming to form right there. So good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, now I just have to fill it in.
I like how originally we thought it was like floating, and it was actually there was just going to be a grass hill there that it was sitting on top of. So
Yeah.
that's really awesome.
Ooh, okay, so we have some parts coming out on the wall. I love that it just keeps getting more bulky, but the more detail with the stone stairs and slabs and adding to the width of it makes it more real.
Yeah,
But I'm excited to see what he does with the grass parts.
Yeah, I do want to see some stuff on the outside. I'm really excited to see that because this is the finals. You know, I have high expectations for these builders.
We do. We've seen some crazy things already.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing too. You know, we gotta take into consideration our past scoring on some of these builds. So are these going to be up to the mark? I think so, based on what I'm seeing so far.
So far.
They look already, I mean, they're better than what I could ever do as far as building is concerned. And these guys clearly know exactly what they're doing. So
pretty good.
Yeah, they didn't come here to play.
No,
we're not
that
just
is for
playing
sure.
a game today.
They are all they all brought their A game. They were all here to win this one. There's no denying that.
Okay. So it looks like he filled it in all of the land. He's just adding some detail to the grass, but he's got 9 minutes to add any flowers, grass, whatever other details, so it's not just flat.
Yeah, it looks like he's starting to finish up the other side of the wall now. It looks like there's a little grass patch up there, actually.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too. And he's adding... Are those stone fences?
I think they're walls. They're like diorite or whatever stone wall. Ooh.
That looks really cool the way he's doing that.
Wow.
Yeah,
and then they have those little grass patches.
Yeah, what a unique way to do it. And he's now with 8 minutes remaining. He seems to be mostly focused on the wall, but he's putting a lot of detail into that wall. So maybe that will push him over the edge. If it, you know,
this could be enough. We'll just have to wait and see.
Good. Yeah, because it's like, instead of using mossy or cracked stone, he's using other blocks to give it the age instead of just doing it the way I thought, which that's why they're the builders and I am a judge because they know exactly what blocks to put in place to really give it that sort of aged feel, and doing an excellent job with that. And the mossy system works too. You know, he did it with more vegetation, so it kind of made sense that you have some staining on the rocks.
And now he's adding the detail of stone or sandstone slabs. Ooh. This one's really going for full atmosphere.
Yeah, 100%. This one is really cool. I like how, because this feels like you know, I visited I went to Mexico and actually have visited a temple before. So it's really good. It's really good because when you walk up to them too, they give you that feel of like they're towering above you when you're at the bottom of them. And this is sort of giving me that feel of like you'd have to look up to really get a good, you know, sight of that. Like it looks really cool.
Yeah, and I feel like there's still so much that this guy can do to finish this up with the 7 minutes that's left.
Yeah, there's so much he can do.
Coming together really nice.
Ooh.
I'm interested to see, you know, if they do add, like you said, some grass around or something, because now it looks like he's adding sand.
Yeah, I wonder. Oh, I don't think he'll have the time to fill in the rest of this if it was supposed to continue to be sand. I'm just really excited to see if there's going to be water, maybe.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh my! Really
you said you wanted a wood bit. There's going to be a tree.
I mean, he gave me what I wanted, not what I expected. But he's building a tree on those grass plots. That is a really good idea.
That's cool.
Wait,
maybe this will be enough. Whatever he gets done.
Yeah, man, these guys we think we have them pegged, and then they just come in with a curveball, and you know. They
we gotta trust their vision.
And yeah,
I love
using
the fences.
The difference a couple of minutes make. I mean, we go away for a couple of minutes and come back and it's totally different.
Yeah, it's so cool because I've never, like, that's something I've never really seen used as much till today is a lot more fence trees. Like our fences used as decoration as smaller branches within trees. I think it's a really cool idea. So your trees don't just look like big blocky wooden structures, since that's all I know how to build for trees. You know,
they have a lot less bulk and they look more realistic with the skinnier, especially being the whole tree. Sometimes those look more real. Ooh,
yeah, and they're starting to run out of time. 5 minutes.
Yeah, they're in their last 5 minutes.
Yeah, this is getting close. It's getting really close.
It's crunch time.
And both of them are putting a lot of work into this. Now, something I will say that I do I'm not sure if it's necessarily the most accurate, but I kind of want to see the side of the wall filled in. It's just kind of distracting for me. I don't, I'm pretty
That
sure the wall is
hole?
actually a hole underneath. Yeah, I just want to
Yeah.
see it filled in. I don't know why it's bugging me, but it is.
I
for
kind of
some
want to go
reason.
in there. Oh wow! Oh, he's filling this with water.
Wow.
Oh.
So wait, is it gonna be? Oh, it's like a
Oh.
beach.
Whoa!
Oh, this could be cool.
That
He's doing
I
it
was
as
not
if it's like
expecting.
a beach.
I wanted to
I
see a
didn't see
water
that.
feature. I didn't expect it to be the entire plot, but I like it.
No. It explains why he was doing like the beach sort of steps upward though. Why he was doing that?
Yeah.
Because he's surrounding it in water. Now I don't know the wonders of the world too well, but is there a temple surrounded in water? I don't know if it's surrounded in water or not, but I'm pretty sure there is like a temple on there of some kind like that.
Yeah, I don't
But
know
either way,
either.
I like the water. Even whether or not it's accurate,
Oh
I like the
wow.
water.
Yeah, it definitely looks
Wow.
cool. Oh wow, he's built.
Oh,
Wow.
good too though.
That looks amazing. He's building
And I
another one on
did
the other
notice-
Wow.
side.
The tower roof actually does have 2 different types of stone. I thought it was one type of stone. There's 2 in there. So
Yeah, they mixed in some smooth, like just plain stone with the stone bricks,
Yeah.
and then they used. I like that they used. It's either diorite, granite, or one of those walls. I like that they used all different types.
Yeah, and with 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining, both of these builds are looking really good, and our jobs are getting way
Mhm.
harder. So
Oh my goodness,
this is crazy.
this is gonna be a tough one. But even with the last 3 minutes, anything can change. There's still so much time
Yeah.
that they can use to just really put these even more over the top than they already are.
What do you guys think the wall is missing? If it's missing anything?
I think it could
Surrounding.
use some more green. Or yeah, anything surrounding it in the grass or just more green on the wall itself. But that's why I
Yeah,
like
I
these
think
trees
the
that they're
wall-
adding.
So I started thinking that maybe they're building, because it doesn't really have as much damage. Maybe they're trying to build it as if it looked in their prime, because I'm pretty sure the wall doesn't have trees today, and they're putting those trees on
Yeah,
there.
I'm not
So maybe they're
sure.
trying to make it as if it's either a renovated version or whether
Wow.
it's like what it looked like in its prime.
He's
This one is looking
He's still
pretty-
building it underwater.
The
Still
water
building
from
the
far
sand
away
out
looks
of the water.
amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Wow.
This is
I
this
like
is
that
really close.
it's wonders. I like that they're interpreting it in maybe it's not the most, maybe they don't have trees, but I like that that's a detail they added in anyway.
Yeah, well, exactly. Like that's their interpretation of it, which I think is a really cool thing, because these trees look excellent. Like I love the look of the tree. I love how it like if I were walking along the wall and that was there, I would stop there for a little bit and like just admire that, because it looks really nice. It just looks really good. Like yeah, imagine we'll follow this camera
Take a
along
little
here. It's doing
scroll.
it perfectly. Give us a little
We'll do a point
scroll
of view real
down.
quick. Long. I like
Yeah, look at that,
it's
and
the style of the tree. It's so fitting.
Yeah, the style of the tree is. I didn't even think about that. The style of the tree is also really fitting. Oh man,
Ooh.
2 minute
Yeah,
warning.
He's adding some sand into the underneath of the water.
Wow, it's
So
like
it seems like just
some
these are
of
his
the
final
some of the temple is still submerged up underwater. That's just really, really awesome.
Yeah,
Mm.
and they've officially used up. Now they did do what we said. They have used their entire plot, and they've taken all the time to do it. But their plot is entirely done. The other plot doesn't have that. Now, mind you, they did just fill it in with water, which is a little easier than terraforming and making your plot look nice.
Oh, wow.
However,
There's even
still
detail
looks
they could put in
really
the
good.
water. And that,
Yeah,
that
I
opens
really-
water, maybe some
I
lily
like
pad.
that.
Oh, they're adding
they're building a
trees on
palm
the
tree
other.
over there. Yeah, I can see a tree in the distance
Okay.
there. So they're also adding some stuff there. Okay, this
They
is gonna
got
be
1
close.
minute left.
Oh,
This is gonna be
1
so
minute.
close. They're gonna build to the
Okay,
last
both
second.
of them gotta get moving. Oh, I like how they also trim the trees here.
Mm.
Which in my opinion,
some
does make it look more like a palm tree.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, here we go. They're gonna. Now I will see if they had coconuts.
Whoa.
I can do that.
Oh, they're bone mealing. Okay,
Wow.
even just by itself running through with some bone meal, I think that made it that much better. And some leaves.
1 minute of doing that, and they just absolutely changed the whole feel of that build.
Yeah.
In the last like minute, they
30
just changed the
seconds.
whole feel of that wall. This is
I
gonna
have
be
so
so
much
close.
anxiety.
Oh, this is gonna be.
Oh. We practiced this.
these are
There was no way we could practice the anxiety I was gonna have at the end of this.
Yeah, this is this is gonna be
Close.
hard because I like both these a lot, and they both have green. And oh man,
It's gonna be really hard.
Oh man,
Oh man, oh man.
I'm really excited. This time is officially done. Their build time is up. They cannot build any longer. That's it.
All right, there you have it. Our final two builds, two beautiful wonders of the world, Optical Shadow and J-Bean, yeah? J-Bean, gotta remember their names. Fantastic, worthy finalists, super excited to get into the judging there. A little bit different this time. Instead of you guys doing a judge and then going to the scoreboard and then going back to you guys for the judging, we're going to have you judge one of the builds, then go straight over to the other build, judge that, and then we'll reveal the winner on the scoreboard. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, Rye Guy, you've been watching all these builds. You've finally seen it down to these top two. What's your opinion of these top 10 builders that have made it to the finals just to begin with?
Every single one has been incredible. Like, there's no denying that. Okay, these guys are all extremely talented, you know, and you know, having such a wide array of judges, you know, I like how we also all bring our different opinions to the table about these builds. So it's all bringing something to the table, and these builders have impressed all of us. And I'm sure I'm not putting words in their mouth when I say that. Like, these builds have all been incredible.
They certainly have been. Let us know in Twitch chat who you think is going to take it. Give us an Optical Shadow. Give us a hashtag Bean Gang, as I'm saying. we're gonna get into that judging very soon. Shovel, we've come a long way. It's pretty awesome. What has been, besides these top two, just across the entire competition, if you had to pick a favorite build that you've seen today, it can't be one of the two you're about to judge, which one would you say has been your favorite?
Oh, it was definitely the ranch that we all loved, where they had the details with the stripped wood and the like polished stone bottom. That one was like, I would live in that house. I would like to live in that house.
She would like to live in that house. All right, I'm getting word. We're ready to go into the judging. One of these builders is walking away with the Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G. We're going to start off with JBean 10. Take it away.
Oh boy. All right. So they really took this to the next level by going in and really quick adding leaves and bone meal around this wall. I love the trees. It didn't take up the entire space side to side, but I love everything that they did, that they got around to doing. The trees are amazing, and the wall details with the cobblestone walls are great. I'm going to give this one, I'm going to be a little bit harsher on the scoring because there's only the two. I'm going to give it an 8.7. I'd give them both 10s, but I'm gonna give it an 8.7.
Okay, yeah. With the final two, I'm gonna use kind of my past scoring to kind of keep it as equal as possible. I really like this build. I think it is great. I think the wall is excellent. The details of the cobblestone path with the stone brick. You have smooth stone as the roof. You got the like nice nature accents on the side. I think it's all there. I think all the pieces are here. I'm gonna give this one an 8.5.
Well, I like this build as well. I tell you, up until the last 2 minutes, I was on the fence a little bit, and I was wondering if it was going to actually take me to that place I was trying to go. I look at the wall, and it looked like it's aged a little bit. I'm going to give this one actually an 8.6.
Ooh, all around the same score for this one.
Okay, so now we got to go over to the other build here.
Yep, this is going to be so hard. Okay. I love that they filled the space with water, even though it's a very easy way to fill the entire space. I appreciate that they went and did it. The shaders make the water look phenomenal, and that you could see the whole structure reflect in the water. I think it's just a detail that's beautiful. I want to give this one, because they went in with the details of the mossy stone mixed in and the leaves, and they really, like, they were listening to us as we were talking about what we would like to see. I want to give this one, I want to give it a 9. I'm going to go with the 9.
Ooh, okay. See, this is really hard. Okay, so I have an 8.5 for the other one. I really like this one. I feel like the wall had a lot more details that were also necessary to bring out the wall. And I am taking that also into consideration too. You know, they did a lot with, in my opinion, a lot more. But on this one, you know, it's the little details that I think this one has that almost make it appear different. Look at the roof. It caved in, and they even had the blocks below to show that. And I know I brought that up earlier, but that's actually a really cool small detail that like most people wouldn't even think of. And for that reason, I'm going to give this one an 8.7.
There again, detail. It reminds me of the movie The Congo, when they were looking for the lost city of GenG. What I like about this one, it looked like I want to feel like I could swim underwater and actually see what the temple actually looked like once upon a time. This one here, I'm going to give a 9.3.
Wow. Some high scores for all of these builds. Oh boy. Well, I think that we definitely are seeing the best of the best. That's what we got with these two builds. And it was hard just to even choose a score for, I would love to give them both 10s, but they already told me yesterday I'm not allowed to, so.
Yeah, we were simply told no 10s for every battle.
Not allowed. Oh man.
The temple, it actually makes you, it makes you feel like you want to be, you know, on that little island right there. That's what I really, really like about it.
I love
Yeah,
the
it
extra
makes me wanna
detail.
see
The
some
sand kind of still goes out a little under the water.
That's what
I didn't even
really
notice
love
that.
Mhm.
That is a really cool detail. I didn't even
Yeah,
notice
and I-
that. Yeah, both. This is gonna be close because both these builds are so good, like so good.
Yeah, we just have to tally up. Oh.
And there you have it. Optical Shadow takes it with the 9.0 to the 8.6. That means Optical Shadow has done it, has run the ring 4 rounds. Congratulations to Optical Shadow, your champion on the day. Booker T, I gotta ask you, this is the first time you're looking at Minecraft builds, and you just gave that build an amazing 9.3. If you could say anything to Optical Shadow here in his fireworks display here at the Texas Capitol building, what would you say?
I would say, you know, when you find something you love to do, enhance it, massage it, make it better. You're good at what you do. You got a chance of becoming great. Don't stop now. You got a long way to go.
All right, Rye Guy Rocky, this is your chance. Optical Shadow, you guys gave him the good scores. There he is, celebrating the win, celebrating getting that Galaxy 5G phone. What do you got for Optical Shadow?
I mean, overall, the final build was incredible. There's no denying that. You know, the great attention to detail, and everyone today had great attention to detail. But there was just something else about that temple. I think we all understood it. We all really liked it. It really put us and got our imagination going, and it made us feel like we were really at that temple. And that's something that's special and really hard to do in a build. So he did a great job on that.
And Shovel, one more time, I'll toss it over to you. If you've got any words for Optical Shadow, our winner on the day, now's your chance.
Well, first of all, congratulations. That's such a huge win for you, and you totally earned it. You did such an incredible build. Keep building, because I can only imagine if this is already how you're building in 25 minutes, you're going to be able to create so many great things, and I'd love to see more.
And there you have it. Once again, let's give a big round of applause to Optical Shadow. You can't really applaud in Twitch chat, so just give us those emotes. Let us know. Let it have it for Optical Shadow. Booker T, Rye Guy Rocky, Shovel, thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm going to let you go. You did a fantastic job judging these builds, and it's been a pleasure watching this broadcast with you all. My name is Michael Ullman. You've been watching Building Connections presented by Samsung, and I want to give a big shout out and a big thanks, first of all, to Samsung for making all of this possible. A big shout out to GenG as well, one of my favorite esports orgs, and I'm rooting for them in the LCK, baby, because that 5-man Echo Stun was out of control. That doesn't relate to this broadcast at all, but I'm a big LoL nerd. Anyways, on behalf of myself, the 3 judges, Samsung, GenG, Mindhut, the entire broadcast team working today, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you, hopefully, next time we do another one of these.